welcome to Dork Tales, and welcome to Changeling the Lost, the Lot of Liars. I am your storyteller, Simon, and this is our final episode of the Chronicle, episode 12. It has been a year coming, so, as expected. Why doesn't the cast introduce themselves and tell you who they're playing, possibly for the last time ever? Let's start with Kelle.
Oh, interesting.
I'm going backwards.
Hello. Going backwards. I'm all good with that. Hello, it's me, Kelle from up the road. I use she, her pronouns. Oh, I'm just realizing how smudgy my glasses are. Oh,
You're very red right now, too.
Yeah,
Your lighting has you very
cat
pink.
prints. Is it? Oh, okay. Well, we'll try and fix that. Yeah, I'm playing Dale Trooper, the current, it may or may not be an official title, Sheriff of the Autumn Court. And yeah, last one. Well,
right.
She was here for a good time, not a long time.
All right, and next is Kal.
Hello, everybody. My name is Kelle. I play Beauregard of the Summer Court. He's a beast type Pokemon, and both him and I use he/him pronouns, and we're not the smartest, but we look for. We look for the people that can help us do the right things,
All right.
Nice.
Amy.
Yeah.
Is it me? That's me,
Yeah.
right? Hi,
Amy.
I'm Amy. Pronouns are she, her, or they, them, and I'm playing Jocelyn Brokat, the fairest swimmer skin of the Spring Court.
Okay, great. And next is Caitlan.
Hello, I'm Caitlan. I use she, her pronouns, and so does Isobel Gage, the Darkling Notary of the Autumn Court. And I've had so much fun. I don't want to be announcing her for the last time. But I feel fortunate that I've been able to make it to this point with her.
As well.
She's got her first kill under her belt.
Oh, yeah, we got to do
With many more to come.
The first that we know of.
Yes, that's true. Really, how well do you know Isobel?
Oh, yeah, really.
How well do any of us
who
know
knows
Isobel?
what she's hidden in the stacks in the library?
Exactly. And then last but not least, Kelly.
Hey, everybody, it's me. I'm Kelly. I'm normally in that chair, but now I'm in this chair, which is... Actually, it's the same chair. I just moved it between the squares because we're really broke. Join the
promised me
Patreon.
this was the chair.
You couldn't tell that my chair was not your... It has a bat on it.
Oh.
That's just... You know what? That's just a reading comprehension problem or something. Anyway, hi, I'm Kelly. I use he and him, and so does Brodie. Or should I say Brodie? I am not going to be sad about not doing that voice anymore because I always feel like I just took like a dose of lithium after this game. After playing him, I was like, hi, everybody. How's it going? I had a stroke. Like, that's how it feels after the game. But I'm very excited to be here on the last episode of Changeling the Lost, the Lot of Liars. Simon, I'll bounce it to you, then pass it back to me so I can do a shout out to our sponsor.
Sounds good. And I am Simon. As I mentioned earlier, I am the storyteller for the game. It has been an absolute delight to run this and to play with everyone here. They have done such a wonderful job at bringing the entire chronicle to life. So I'll pass it back to Kelly.
Folks, I also want to quickly, I'll do more of this later, but thank you, Simon, for coming and running. It was wonderful to be able to actually, play. I don't get a chance to do it that often. It's mostly with you and Kal, and sometimes I get to play with Robin in the chat. By the way, Radiant Citadel is this Sunday, folks, if you're on the Patreon at the VIP tier. So come join me. I will have lots of Scar makeup on. But it is wonderful to be able to play and to get to spend some time and hang out with new friends like you. So thank you so much for putting the energy, time, and and all of that to come over here and tell a story with us. It was wonderful having you, and I look forward to having you on many more things as a player and otherwise, but that's for future plans. For current plans, I have to thank our sponsor, because I couldn't do this without a sponsor, because then I couldn't eat, and then I would die. So if you don't want me to die, go and buy some dice from Bookwyrm Games. They're a wonderful company. They're located out of Canada. Right now, I checked yesterday, the dollar is 0.69 cents US, or 1.4 something, meaning that you get free shipping on $100 Canadian, which is like 69 nice dollars worth of dice. Plus, you save 15% with code DORKTALES. That's worldwide shipping for free, and you help a small business. You get dice delivered to you by kobolds, or at least like packaged by kobolds. I don't think they actually do the delivery. I think they go through like Canada Post, which there could be kobolds at Canada Post. I don't know. But they have tons of different dice. And it's moose.
Moose is the kobold?
The kobolds ride mooses.
Postal moose.
Postal moose.
I think it's
Postal
mooses, really.
Postal moose just sounds like a moose that is just done and has gone postal.
Not in Canada.
Anyway. Yeah, probably in Canada. But anyway, it's not an idyllic wonderland, Cal. Come on. It just looks that way compared to the neighbor's house. We still have cars on blocks in the yard. It's just that they're not on fire. But anyway, there is a slight difference. So anyway, but I need to thank Bookwyrm Games for supporting us, and I just wanted to let you know that they have a new backer kit up right now for their plushes and pins collection. I've tagged it here, or it's down in the...
Come here, baby. Sorry. Sorry, I thought I was on mute.
No, that's part of it. Come here, baby.
Come here, baby cat.
Come here, baby. Go to Bookwyrm Games. So there are plushies and pins backer kit right now, which is live and is funded, so you know you're going to get them. You can totally get a meow moth for yourself. That's right. I remember what they were called this time. So go check them out. It's pinned there, or it's down below if you're watching on YouTube. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. And back to Simon.
At $10,000, Kelle will say that to you.
We'll say back to Simon?
No, the come here, whatever thingy.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Just rewind it.
I'm taking it out of the edit.
Me and the kitten. Me and the kitten.
All right. Jeez. Okay. So last session. Well, if you were here last session, you saw it. And if you weren't, then I'm not going to spoil it for you, because you really should watch the 10 prior to that to contextualize it all. But we're going to start right away after the events of that. And I would have both Brodie and Caitlan Brodie and Isobel. Jeez. I looked at Brodie.
Oh my
and
god, Caitlan herself. Shoot.
Yeah,
Mert,
this is not the first person that Caitlin's killed. What are you talking about?
Yeah, really. Okay, fair enough.
Okay, how are we
But it's the
doing
last
that again?
episode, so
Yeah, how
I
do we
won't,
do?
Yeah.
How
we
the
did clarity
changeling
once,
go?
but what?
How the changeling?
You've had a
work?
whole week to look it up. Tell us.
How clarity?
I didn't
go?
bother. Clarity. Okay, fine. Let's look up clarity. Let's spend some
I can't roll
time
it.
making you lower your stat.
Suddenly, we're just
possibly.
rolling first edition and all right, roll 3
This
dice.
is what we do.
I mean, I
we
would.
treat it like
It's just simpler that way.
Vampire 20. Right?
To
So
be-
the difficulty
Yeah, okay, fine. Let's
changes.
treat it like paranoia then, because they're similar systems.
Okay, here we go.
I've never
So
Okay.
You should play.
clarity can a clarity attack can happen in a variety of ways. A breaking point is something that shakes the changeling's confidence in their own reality. In this case, killing a changeling usually counts. So we have to work on the modifiers, and then what you're going to do is roll your weird dice to determine how much clarity damage you take. Extra successes don't add to its damage. If this results in damage, any of the changes through right was clear.
I rolled a 9. I don't know what that does. I take 9
Well, hold
clarity
on.
damage.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Oh Jesus!
What were you forced to act against your will? Either
No.
of you.
No.
No.
Did you have a strong emotional investment in this?
Yeah,
Yes.
I think so.
Add 2 dice.
Oh.
Okay. All right.
Did it affect a close friend or family member?
I mean, did it?
No.
Did it affect did it
Well,
affect
depends
everybody
if
here?
we're close friends.
You're close. I mean, you're part of my motley. So, but like, what did it really
Yeah,
affect
You guys.
I'll say yes.
Yeah.
I'll say yes that it did because I did it so that
Okay.
you wouldn't have to kill them.
Okay. Add 2 more dice.
All right.
And then, does it align with your needle or thread?
Yes.
Take away a die.
Actually,
whoops.
for each because it aligns with both.
It just says needle or thread -1. So we'll just take away
I
1.
have, I have scholar and memory. I don't think. Maybe.
I don't think it does.
Stabbing the king counts
I don't think so.
under that.
I don't think so.
Maybe not. Okay.
Yeah.
Did either of you spend willpower on it? I don't think so.
No.
All right. It wasn't accidental. He wasn't a complete stranger.
Nope.
No, he is now.
What did you say?
Just
This
somebody we used
refers-
to know.
Would you say I'm not putting that song as the title of this episode?
No, this one's so good.
Used to know.
Side note: did you know he made like no money off that because practically
Really?
everything is sampled from other things, and so you had to pay everyone else who he sampled.
Oh.
It's the
Yeah.
same as the
Maybe is that
verb
why we
and,
haven't heard him again?
Probably, but he didn't intend to make money apparently.
Yeah, and
Oh.
apparently it's free use.
Oh,
Like
is it?
he,
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
like
Does that mean we could put
yeah,
it in the
seems like a
channel
pretty
then?
cool guy.
Okay.
All right.
Would you say that this resulted in the rejection of or triumph over a true Fey?
Yeah.
No. Yeah? No.
Steps towards it.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
so
I mean,
that
they
would be a
were
minus.
saying
Well, kind of, but we rejected
No.
his solution too.
Mm.
Maybe no.
Yeah, I'll say
battling
the
no.
true
It kinda, I guess
so
it's
now
kinda
we need to
neutral.
figure out our own solution.
Okay.
Yeah.
So roll those dice plus your weird. So your weird plus those modifiers. So plus
All right.
5 minus 1 for Brodie. And
All right.
I rolled them all in as we were talking about it. It was like, okay, 2 dice. So I was like, okay, roll.
All right. Here
I
we
got
go.
1 success so far. If it's 9,
Do 10s
it's a
explode?
success.
yeah. Well, I see no reason why they don't.
All right. Dos.
2? Okay.
Do
All right.
ones take away?
No.
That was a,
No.
like a very angry cat. Yeah.
Okay. So
Put on
Caitlan, how many did you get? Any
1.
successes? 1. Okay.
1.
So it's not a. Oh,
Here, hold on. So because this is kind of like a long bit for the audience, so I'm gonna put on
Yeah.
some losing clarity music
Oh,
to even it out.
Excellence.
All right. So you
That seem
take
about right.
1 point of mild damage. So treat that like bashing, or it's just a single slash of clarity damage from the right onwards, or right to left.
Okay.
Oh, those are breaking points. Right. Okay.
Blink.
You know what? I feel like I skipped a step, but this is good enough.
enough. I don't
And-
think I don't think the Onyx Path is watching right now, and if they are, hear me again.
I hope they don't send the game police after me. I'm still shell shocked from when they took away my Mage the
I'm gonna
Ascension
go
second
tell
edition
Travis.
and replaced it
He's
with
coming for you.
revised.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm sorry. Do you hate being given upgrades?
Upgrades,
Do you not
people.
remember that? That was the thing back then. Is it was like, well, no, the game police aren't coming to take away your second edition.
Oh, I thought you were
Alright.
just complaining about revised, and I was like, fucking fight.
No,
on,
no,
you know?
I was happy with revised. Anyway,
Revised was
um,
great. Made
yeah.
Paradox scary.
yeah,
Make
and a lot of
Paradox
Christopher
scary
Shire.
again.
So, okay, but you will get a condition. A clarity condition. So that will be... What do I like? Caitlan, is this something that Isobel would feel good about doing or take well? Like,
Probably not, especially because she hasn't done anything like that before.
So
That being
you
said,
say.
she does think it's for the greater good, but well, yeah, it's that she.
Okay.
All right. How about what's another good song for
Okay, so I got
rolling clarity?
a couple ideas here. So I'm going to give you each a couple of choices from these, and you can decide how they react. Caitlan, would Isobel withdraw into herself as a result of this? Would she be shaken by it and a little frightened at what she found herself able to do? Or would she... Ooh, yeah, okay, that might be good. Or would she disassociate?
What does disassociate mean in this context exactly?
You question whether you're even real. You experience episodes where you feel like a passenger in someone else's body.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Probably be more shaken or disassociate, but that'll probably be after the adrenaline wore off, which is
Sure, we can say that's when it applies.
okay.
But which one do you want?
Oh, I think probably shaken.
Okay, it's in the core book if at the end with the conditions if
Okay.
you want to look it up. And
Yeah.
Kelly,
Yes, I got 2.
2. So you take 2 damage to the rightmost boxes. Mild damage, so it's just a slash, right? Like bashing.
Yep.
I mean, I don't know if I see Brodie disassociating necessarily, but that seems like maybe a realistic one for him. I don't see him being
Alright.
shaken or spooked, but he could be withdrawn. So maybe disassociation or withdrawn. What do you like out of those?
Associated or withdrawn. Let's take a quick peek. Definitely withdrawn. I think that's good. Are these in the Changeling book or are they in the core?
They're in the Changeling book.
Of course they are. What the hell's the damn Changeling book, Kelly? Well, I'll find it later. Let's go with dissociating and withdrawn.
Both of them? Okay.
Oh, do I only get one? For 2?
I think you only get one. Let me just double check that because I
All right.
think. Yeah, you get 1 for any mild damage and then a persistent 1 for any severe damage.
We'll go with withdrawn.
Okay, sounds good. So yeah, it's in the appendix, so you can look it up and
Perfect.
see how it will
I
inform
love a good appendix.
your role playing and also what you how you resolve it. Okay.
Kill another monarch.
So
Who'd have thought?
So we resume just after we left, and Isobel has run Reese through the heart with his own blade.
So I'm pretty sure it was the throat.
Oh, throat. Okay, yeah.
For some reason, but I
Throat
was
works.
thinking about it later, and I was wondering if perhaps we could just use the heart for the hunts. He's already
Wait.
dead.
Waste not, want not.
Right?
I mean,
Not
that's
bad.
up to all you. So you want to run him through the throat and then cut out his heart?
I think so.
Okay. All right. So his throat
But I think so. I'm gonna do it unless someone stops me.
impaled.
I'm in the moment. My brain is firing. It's a big brain moment because I'm like, oh my god, we should do this thing. Anyways.
All right. So Isobel just starts working at it and breaking open his chest.
Maybe
Do you
that's
have any
more
medicine?
dissociating, to be honest. I don't
Could
think
be.
so.
Maybe that's dissociating. Yeah.
Do I? Yeah. Oh, I have one. I have 1 point in medicine.
Okay.
So you know where the heart
roughly
is.
how to get it out.
Yeah. I guess I do.
All right. So the Brodie, Beau, and Jocelyn, how do you react as Isobel just starts ripping him open?
Jocelyn went, ew, and kind of stepping away from the splattering blood that I'm sure is happening.
The whole scene.
What you?
Isobel, you're making a scene.
All right. And our other
Pretty good Jocelyn impression.
two present.
What you doing? What you doing? He's already dead.
Which means it's not too big of a leap to take his heart and use it.
I know you get up to like creepy, like goth shit, but why are you taking his heart?
Well, what if we use the huntsman?
For what?
For exactly what he was talking about against the well-regarded gentleman.
Can we though?
Why not?
Didn't that kind of backfire?
Only because he kept on killing a spree so that no one would say what he was doing, and wiping memories so that no one would remember what he was doing just in case they disagreed with him. But he's already dead. It's not like we're, you know?
Okay, what do the other monarchs say about summoning this guy?
She's like half through cutting through his ribcage and starting a conversation.
Which is hard because it's a rapier,
I
if I
met-
recall.
Yeah. This is like a lot
Better really-
of like chipping away at the sternum
At
until
the
you
bone.
Hey,
can crack it open.
look, Isobel,
Oh no,
do
just
you want?
flip him over and do CPR on him. That'll crack his ribs.
Oh, okay.
Oh, here. Do you want a hand?
If we're doing this,
Yeah, let's go.
she'll like look around at everyone with blood splatter. Nice. Okay.
Hey,
Well,
Simon,
the other
I gave
autumn... Sorry, go
I
ahead.
gave a quick look to the conditions. I'm going to go with dissociating instead because it allows for better RP.
Yeah. Good.
So sorry
Okay.
to cut you off. Go ahead.
No. The other autumn courtiers look
Hey,
a little on the side of horrified.
you guys
That's fair.
ever see Gallagher?
No.
Oh, okay. Is there a lamp, like a floor lamp nearby?
Yeah.
Cool. Remember that scene in Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade with the stanchion, using it to break through the floor of the library,
Oh,
timing it to the Nazi officer and the stamp, like that scene. Yeah, I'm gonna use that to open this guy's rib cage. Just
See, I
Wow.
thought you were going to say in the Temple of Doom.
That's more-
Kalima.
well, yeah. Well, we're doing it in reverse order, right? And then the heart will roll
Oh.
down a hill for the third part.
Okay. All right. You can break open break his ribs, and thereby make it easier when you pierce his flesh to move things around and remove the organ in question. Beau referred to what do the monarchs think about this? Well, two of them are here. Oh yeah, right. Two of them currently are here. We have to work on whether Isobel might be claiming this throne.
Let's
I do
see
think
what
that
the
this
weird
might be
chooses.
assisting. Or strengthening your chances.
Uh,
Fear.
Mm, I guess if the entire court's horrified.
Jocelyn, you think we should summon?
I have no idea. I have no idea if this is even going to work.
Well, the other two
I'd say
think
it
it's a
doesn't
good
hurt
idea.
to try. And taking his toys away from him is just gonna piss him off again.
I think I got it.
You do.
Oh.
No, also seems a little risky. Oh, ew! Yeah, I think you got it too. That's so gross.
I mean, it's not beating anymore. He's dead. There shouldn't be any arterial spray if there's no heart beating. He's not a can of Coke.
Are we sure? How does
What am I,
changeling
A
doctor?
can of Coke? Was he taken by the hedge and they turned into a can of soda? Because that could be a character concept. That would be great. He gets angry and starts fizzing.
Well,
His heart is an artichoke.
I just want to say, I'm so sorry for what I did to your boy. I actually really like this character concept, Reese. But
he's there to be
okay.
killed and
Okay.
maimed. All NPCs are there to have stuff done to them, be it killing
Just
or
saying.
thwarting. Okay. Oh, there are sound effects. I can't. I'm not on a. I'm not listening to them.
Oh, wait,
I'll have to
hold
listen to
on.
them afterwards.
I think it might have been you, your sound effects, unless Kelly did something extra.
Oh, okay. All right. So, yeah, the heart's in your hand, and yes, it is not beating, nor is it spurting blood, nor is it black. In fact, you know, and like shriveled, it is in fact a very human-looking heart, perfectly
Not
mundane.
what I expected.
Wait, did you guys want some
Anyway.
opening a chest sound effects?
Is that really what hearts look like? Eh,
Do you want to get a closer look?
I really don't. I'm good. I'm good.
All right. Well, what's the next part?
That's kind of fun.
Are you two okay?
Mhm.
Yeah, are you?
Maybe we should think on this.
Bo, I'm so sorry. I should have let you do this, man. You're really strong. You probably wanted to. Like, do you want to break into the pinata too?
No, I'm okay.
Okay.
Should we sit on this? What do you think? Report the death, consolidate power, come back on this? Or are we riding the crazy train all the way to the station?
I mean, part of our problem was that they were keeping everything super hush hush, so
Now it's in the open.
So we toss that in the cooler. Bring him to the freehold, wrap everything up.
Okay.
Wash our hands of
Okay.
it, literally, for some of you. Find
I
Dale.
guess.
and-
I guess. Oh gosh. Just kind of smearing it everywhere. It's not. Oh,
I think you might
I got
need
it everywhere.
a
That's not your
shower
face.
first.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay. I lean forward
a
with like a
wet nap?
7-Eleven bag, like a plastic bag, and I'm like, okay, just
Oh, perfect.
put it in there.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Quick question: of the four of you, are you paying? Besides my saying they looked horrified, were you paying much attention to the rest of them in there?
I think that's what Jocelyn's trying to pay more attention to because this
Okay.
is really gross.
All right, good then. Okay.
Jocelyn noticeably
still
turned
there,
away.
They're now kind of standing together, sort of making their way towards the door to the bookstore.
Where are you
Um,
g-
probably
you guys
shouldn't
going?
go yet. You guys,
You guys put in with the wrong guy.
What do you have planned for us, the Dryad?
Presently, nothing. We're
Speaks.
making this up as we go along.
Nothing. We just knew that he couldn't. His plan couldn't stand as it was, or else more people would be killed. But with this, we can end it. The needless, senseless changeling killing. The lies, the manipulation.
We would like to leave. Are you going to stop us?
I think you can be dismissed.
No,
Hey.
hold on. You guys want to go, right?
The three of them look at each other again, and Serenity speaks. I don't see any need for us to remain here.
Shouldn't you ask nicely? Go on. Neil. Your queen is right here.
You raised your mantle, right, Caitlan?
I did, yes.
So at this point, do you want to describe the autumn crown as it manifests above her?
Ooh. So it starts with just a circlet of twig branches, and then leaves start to grow from it, from brown to red to orange to yellow at the tips. And they start to kind of fall a little bit and swirl around her.
Cool. Very cool. So they see this and sigh and then take a knee. May we leave? May we be dismissed?
Oh. I said before you may be dismissed.
And he won't come after us?
Oh, she's not my queen, dude.
I think I am, actually.
Maybe you'll have a court change. Or get some goodwill.
Well, it's autumn at the moment, so
Yeah, no.
everyone's queen.
What better time to jump ship? Okay. So the three of them open the door and make haste into the bookstore. Dale. Well, all this has been going on. You've been not in the building.
Yeah.
What are you doing? What's happening? Talk to us.
Well, Dale couldn't watch them kill him, because it's just, Dale's at the point where she's done with people being murdered. She thought, I mean, she was supposed to help figure out who and why got murdered, and then she thought that she did all the murders, and now she didn't do all the murders, but she was involved in all the murders, and she just could not be involved with. It was the straw that broke the camel's back. She just couldn't. She wasn't going to be in it. She wasn't going to try and stop them.
Good thing she wasn't there for the organ harvesting.
Yeah. So she just couldn't be there for it. So she went outside. She went out the back door, and she hasn't really gone anywhere. She's just she hasn't really left because she doesn't really know what she wants to do. She's just like thinking about like, what now? What next? What does this all mean? Trying to figure out, okay, what's my place in the court? What's my place in the freehold? What's my place in my motley now? It's just like she's feeling very rudderless at the moment.
Mm.
And just like, she's a boat whose moorings have been cut.
Is she wandering the streets to a light jazz soundtrack?
She hasn't even really left the parking lot yet, or she doesn't. Okay. She just thought she was just kind of wandering around kind of the back parking area. She's going to look up and realize that she's not there anymore. She has been walking. I don't know. She doesn't really know where she's gone. So you decide where she's ended up. You tell me.
So you have maybe, I don't know, how long do you think that all took? 20 minutes, half an hour?
Yeah, she'd be, 20,
With all the
20 minutes to half an hour. Yeah.
all the back and forth. Should we, shouldn't we, should we, shouldn't we? Let's. And then getting rid of the rest of them. Okay. From where you are, a half-hour walk. Could easily get Dale to Parliament Hill.
Okay.
Um,
It's an interesting spot to be.
It's it being nighttime. The eternal flame is very prominent. The Peace Tower clock face is illuminated.
Yeah,
if it's
I could
current,
say
you
she
can't
probably
actually
head
get
towards
in.
the flame. Yeah,
Right.
she'd probably get as close as she could to the flame. That's literally what's been drawing her there, probably.
That sounds perfect. And currently it is being renovated, so no one can actually go right up to it. All the government is in other buildings nearby. But it is, besides the security on the hill and the odd tourist taking lots of selfies with their selfie stick, taking shots of each other and presumably putting them on the TikToks or YouTubes or Instagrams. There's an odd feeling about the flame. In fact, it feels like something of the weird is in effect upon it. Possibly that was what drew her. And well, what is she doing then? How is she behaving up here?
She's just she's just kind of standing there, kind of lost in thought, not really paying attention to other people, aware of them because as she's a fox, she was in the hunts, so she's always aware of what her surroundings are, but she's just not giving people attention. She's not wanting to draw attention to herself, so just kind of still looking for something to anchor herself.
Okay.
Reorient herself, maybe.
In the distance, quietly at least, she hears shouting. It's undecipherable what's being said, but it sounds angry. There's a lot of it. It's clearly more than one person. In fact, you'd say it's a whole a whole group of people, almost at mob level, perhaps.
Oh boy.
And then the sound of gunshots, but not ones that she might be used to. Loud, but with that of
Yeah.
single shot black powder style weapons. And it comes almost like a wave over her.
So this is like an old rifle shot sound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It gets louder and louder. The shots, there's even cannon booming now. And then it just sort of in a wave passes over her, and she hears it retreating into the distance. Hey, are you okay?
Sorry, what?
One of the security guards is standing there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, just kind of lost in my own head for a minute there. Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. It's not always the best place to get caught in, you know?
Yeah. I can appreciate it, but I think I'm okay.
All right, then. And he
Thanks, man.
steps back to where he was and just does his scanning the area pose. And we can cut back to the others at this point.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of the Autumn Court have left. You have a heart and a 7-Eleven bag from the one last 7-Eleven in Ottawa, I think. They're all Quickies or Circle K's now. And a kind of mutilated corpse. What are you doing?
Only lightly mutilated.
We should have got
I vote we leave.
we should have got the lackeys to take the corpse.
Oh man, this is why you should have. You should be on the. You should be in on the next murder.
Thanks.
No, there is no next. That's
Oh, come
that's
on.
why we
There's
just did
always
one.
there's always
No,
another
no.
one. Come on.
No.
Once you pop, you can't stop.
Oh
Murdering?
boy. Oh dear.
Our frame vanished.
All right, let's bring these let's bring them home. It's been a long day. You know, we can toss the heart in the fridge. Get Dale's opinion on summoning.
I'm sure the
I
Hobbs
could
have
really go
some
for
other
some
kind.
really shitty pizza, so I vote yes, let's go home.
Okay. I need to like wash up before we're in public.
Can we just go through the hedge?
We can. Which is why it would be better at home than, oh yes, our pizza. Yes. Okay, I get it. Okay. Let's do that.
Do you not like our
Right.
pizza anymore?
No, I do. I don't know.
It's
I
been a long
don't
day,
know.
I think.
Yeah.
I'm not going to assign a particular pizza place for that, as I'm not going to make my opinions on which pizza in
it's
Ottawa is.
It's the pizza that we get in the hedge.
Oh, in the
from Cheddar Champ
See,
Arcade.
yeah, I forgot about that. I forgot we had our own pizza.
I've got it written down. Cheddar
Yeah.
Champ.
Yeah, you're.
It's one of our hollow things, right? We were
Yeah,
just
yeah,
saying.
Hot
Cheddar
Goblin
Champ Arcade.
pizza.
It's great.
What's
It's our-
Phantom
it's our-
phone booth? Does that mean we can enter
You can make
our
calls.
hollow?
Oh, doesn't that mean we get phone calls from like various
Mhm.
places?
Yeah,
Yep.
and you can make them too.
Luxury goods, right. Yeah, it was connected to an arcade.
We didn't really like delve deeply into the
No.
into the hollow.
Into the pizza
And all
mythos.
its, yes.
Yeah.
All right, so
I
you,
assume if mortals wander in here, it's a lot like
I think it's technically decommissioned or something, but
it is, yeah.
the
so is
animatronics
the hotel.
walk around at night. Yeah, but it's just the hobs
Right, yeah.
inside the
Yeah, it's the hobs.
suits. Yeah.
Yeah, and if you go through the door out of the kitchen, you end up in the hotel, and you go up a flight of stairs to the swimming pool.
Yeah.
You turn left, and you end up at, like, I don't know.
Liminal space number 23. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's called
Are we in the back
Four
rooms?
Nights at Teddy's.
It's a Teddy's.
Oh,
Where Teddy
pizza
just
place.
tortures you with his squeaky toy.
Yeah, it's true.
aw.
Or Denny's. Four Nights
He'll
at
just
Denny's.
bite you. Like my dog just bites.
Or it's one of those
You say Denny's
My
or
son does
Teddy's?
that too.
rubber chickens that just make
Your
a
son bites or he squeaks?
"Roar" noise.
Yes. I mean both.
In character, our dog's name is Denny, right?
Yeah. Our
I-
dog's name
Yeah,
is
I'd
Denny.
forgotten about it, but I have a note saying we got a dog. Denny McDog.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Denny
Denny
McDog.
McDog.
Face?
He's Denny. Okay, so you return to the hollow. The Hobbs have pizza ready, as if they anticipated your return and your the needs of your soul. They're pretty good that way. Maybe you don't give them enough credit.
I give them lots of
Fair.
credit. I will give them more
It's
credit.
Kevin. Kevin gets everything done.
Bring the body, or did we leave it there?
It's up to you.
I mean, Jocelyn would like to either bring it and just dump it somewhere in the hedge, or just, yeah. I'm gonna give it to the Hobbs. Can we do that?
Oh my
Or
god.
I
that's a
was
really
going
bad
to
idea.
say we could sell it at the Goblin Market. Think of
Oh yes.
oh
that
my
too.
god. Yeah, I'm not gonna be part of that.
But we can't tell anybody else we did this.
Well, so I was thinking of just dumping it. In
Or
the
else
hedge.
we'll have to kill them.
We could just kill them anyway.
No! Brodie,
Alright,
no!
come on. It's funny. It's funny. It's just a little light murder as a treat.
Yeah, we're worse than the last monarchs.
Right? Right?
Oh, we're honest about it. If anyone asks, yep, we absolutely did it.
Look, it's all bullshit
Yeah.
anyway. It's fine. It's fine. Okay? It doesn't it's
Okay, I'm gonna give the body to Joss since she seems okay with. Just don't tell me what you do with it. I'm gonna make some
Okay.
calls,
Sure.
and
Can you tell them
because
to not
I
put
need
it
to
in our
stay here
pizza,
to make
though?
sure they don't do a ritual.
put the body in the pizza?
No, tell them
Yeah,
not
I'll-
to put the body in the pizza.
Oh,
Put
okay.
the bodies in pizza. Put the bodies in pizza. Put the bodies.
Is Jordan around? Is Jocelyn's brother kicking around somewhere?
Yeah,
Because
you
she's
can
gonna
roll.
go drag him into this to helping with dealing with this.
Side story: there was once a pizza
Why?
place
Sibling
in
bonding
Surrey that
mode.
was closed down for murder because their
No.
So
body
this
was
is
put in the
basically
pizza
Five
oven.
Nights at Freddy's, but how
Yeah.
it
Oh my
starts, right?
god.
Why
There was
are
a guy
you
who made
making me
burgers
do
with his
this?
victims.
Yeah.
Not for his
We're
victims,
Hobbs.
with
We're
them.
not gremlins.
No, with them. No, like actually. Anyway. Sorry.
Because I didn't want to do it alone, obviously.
Okay, so thank you, because I'm gonna make sure that these two are all right. And if we wander off, they just might do a ritual without us. So
Also that. And
What
because we
movie-
don't want to leave it falling into anybody's hands.
what movie do you guys wanna watch with the pizza? Actually, maybe shower up, you two. You're kinda red.
What?
I think that would be a good idea. I'm just shower time. Shower. And she'll just wander off to the Schwartz to shower. The shower.
All right. And Brodie, what's his post-kill ritual?
I'm gonna have some pizza and some beer. You know, I'm gonna have a beer and I'm gonna chill because this is all fucking hilarious. This is bullshit anyway. It's fine.
What we
Everything's
usually
fine.
do is play some video games, and
Which is going to hit my aspiration, have a beer and chill, which has been on
Well
my sheet
said.
for like 3 episodes.
are we
Nice.
having a beer and chilling?
Yeah.
All right, so everyone's sort of decompressing or disposing of evidence or making sure that nothing worse occurs. All right. And I assume, but I expect, but will not assume that Dale eventually makes her way back to the
Oh yeah.
hollow.
Yeah, she'll come back.
Just as Jocelyn is holding a body in the hallway.
Oh god, maybe not.
Chopping it up. with
No,
a cleaver.
she's
Oh.
got it in one of like the side back area.
Okay.
Maybe out back on a tarp with like
You could have a
hose.
a walk-in freezer or something, since they probably would have had one. So you can just leave them in there for a while.
Don't think that's what she was thinking about. I think she's definitely just dragging, like, has gloves on, has like ready, has like a shitty poncho, like the rain ponchos. That are basically just a giant plastic bag to keep blood off of her because
Is
this
she
is really
going
gross.
Dexter?
Possibly,
She's
yes.
going Breaking
Go
Bad.
back.
I'm
She's
sure
getting her
that
brother
is-
to fill the bathtub full of acid.
Either
Wait, okay.
way, her
Are
and
you-
Jordan are involved, are dealing with this.
Are you dealing with this, like disposing of the body?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Well, if you
Okay.
use
She's like, all
water,
right,
you
save
bury
me
it."
pizza, and goes and drags him off, and they have a tarp, and it's going to be really awful, and I'm not going to describe what's happening other than that
These are
she's
eating
really unhappy
pizza
about it.
while you're disposing of the body?
No, she said save them some.
Oh,
Pizza. Oh.
pizza left hand, bloody viscera in the right hand. Don't.
Right? Don't get them
Don't mix
confused.
up the hand.
Yeah.
This isn't tomato sauce. Oh gosh.
Oh, God.
Okay, so when Dale returns, then there is a movie on. Jordan and Jocelyn are nowhere to be seen. Isobel and Brodie are maybe not quite there, or at least not as there as they usually are. And Beau is being very babysittery about them. Mother hen.
I should change my name to. You know how there's Mama, Mother Bear.
Mother bear.
Maybe there's Father Ram.
Ram?
That doesn't really.
We'll
Well, Ram
workshop.
does look after the flock.
Yeah.
Papa
Like
Ram.
they. Papa Ram. That's his rap name. So I'm actually in
course he
character
has a
saying this
rap
to
name.
Brodie. What do you think? Like Papa Ram, or is that too
For
lame?
you? Why not Rambo?
Well, that's taken.
That's a pretty good one.
No, because your name's Beau and you're a ram.
Oh, like Ram and then Beau. Oh.
Yeah.
Like Rambo.
Who said that? Rudy, fuck off.
God,
Stop taking pictures of us trying to get blackmail as like the flash of a old Polaroid goes off.
It's for the scrapbook.
We don't have a... Fuck off, Rudy.
You'll want this later on in life.
I think he's right. We'll look back and be like fond memories.
Our hobs are so weird.
I got leverage on them now.
You know, we
Yes.
literally just killed a guy, Rudy. We could kill you. You're just a hob.
A
The other hobs
valued
would eat you.
member of the household.
Yeah, well, yeah, but the other hobs would just eat him.
I'm going to talk to Kevin about this.
Kevin
No,
said
don't
eating
tell
you.
Kevin.
I'm not
Kevin
talking
wouldn't
about
say that.
Kevin's the union leader.
Doesn't mean he wouldn't eat him.
Well, it's just if they vote for it. It's a union thing. They got to vote
Right.
for it. Which one of us are we eating today?
Oh God.
All right.
It's always a tie.
Thankfully,
So they
therefore,
eat
no
no
one
one.
gets eaten.
Exactly.
Yep, literally
I-
voted out of the hollow, though. Or you are the weakest link.
Goodbye.
So,
Goodbye.
this is what Dale returns to.
What movie are we watching? We're watching.
I don't know. It's probably already on when Isobel gets out of the shower, so she had
so
no
maybe
say.
we got like, for some reason, we have like just random cable channels, right? We had talked about
Yeah.
this many sessions
Yeah.
ago.
Buenos dias, how do you
But
say?
it doesn't matter what interdimensional cable we have. Fifth Element's always on.
Yeah.
We just tuned in
Perfect.
halfway through Fifth Element.
River
No, we cut into the part where he's reaching and grabbing the stones out of the diva's body.
Oh,
Man, we didn't
Oh.
even get to see the song.
Oh, and her sweet moves.
Like, that was honestly like one of the best parts of the movie. Used to jam
Yeah.
after that.
Who would have thought the stones were actually in her? I thought that was like a metaphor.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Like, think of how uncomfortable most of her life had been holding.
I don't know, like my dad used to get like stones. I guess they were
Like-
pretty uncomfortable.
What?
Like, well, I mean, they were like kidney stones.
Oh, you probably didn't
Oh.
like that.
No.
I mean, they probably
So-
passed
so-
a little easier than having Bruce Willis reach in and get them.
I've heard that passing them is the equivalent of Bruce Willis pulling
Bruce Willis giving birth?
So maybe
stones
it
out
is
of
a
you.
metaphor for passing stones.
Mm.
Oh.
So as-
Dale,
I
I'm
come into the
sorry.
weirdest discussions in this place.
yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry we killed him though, but there was no other way to stop it. I don't think. It was the heat of the moment, Dale.
I know. It's what it is.
I wonder what Chris Tucker's doing these days.
Now, let's take a moment, and once everyone's sort of done their thing, be it hacking apart a body and smashing it into tiny little bits, or watching a movie and eating pizza and discussing rather morbid things very casually, or lost in thought. What's next? What's the next step for the motley in the morning and for a bit of time after that?
Gathering the freehold and being like, okay, we've gotten to the bottom of some things, and well, had to kill a dude, and here we are.
Mm-hmm.
No, they don't fail to notice that there's a crown upon Isabel's head. Nor do they seem to fail to notice that most of the court is standing a good distance away from her. At least 2 sword lengths away from her. There's shock. Wait, how much do you tell them?
We tell them the conspiracy that the monarchs, Mother Bear, the Winter
Aster.
Monarch, yeah,
And Solomon would have been.
that the vow they took to forget the things that they had done so that Reese would bear the burden of knowledge.
It's a charitable way to put it. Well, Mother Bear does look at. I don't remember that. How do we know this is true?
Do contracts dissipate upon the death?
Oh, good question.
Hmm.
Let's all go to the book and check on oaths.
Because
Because
I think that might be one of the only things that
Yeah, that breaks a.
It depends on the
Okay.
use of the witch power, actually. Yeah,
The witch power.
the witch power. You remind me of the witch.
The what witch?
Wait.
The witch with the power.
What power? Power of witchcraft. Haven't you been paying attention? Jeez.
Remind me of the babe. A hobgob babe.
Oh
Do
my.
hobs just burst out of the ground?
Basically.
Or are
I
they...
feel like they do. Yeah.
Or sometimes people can become
They
them.
just spontaneously
What,
It's-
for real?
created.
I think so.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it sounds good.
I think
right?
it's both. It's whatever's creepier in the moment, really.
Mm.
Well, there's a lot about consequences of breaking it.
Mhm.
I think it's fair to say that when the oath no longer has, I don't know, I'd say like not purpose, but actually, it's already been broken because he told you everything about it.
Mm.
So you killed an oath breaker. Well, that's fine then.
Yeah, that changes things.
So the two monarchs still around from that time. There's a as this is mentioned, there's a surge of the weird about them, and it's almost like a shimmer off of them, and then Astor steps forward. Now, very strange. I still don't remember anything, but I do remember making a promise to conceal something. And she looks about. I must apologize for my part in the matter. Especially as I have no firm knowledge of the state of my thoughts at the time. I feel I cannot take full responsibility for them, but I can assure all those who gather here that this is not something I condone. It is too blatant, if nothing else. My mother bear just looks angry.
Mm. Well, now that this has happened,
Who
we
was
need
the
to find a
first?
new.
Who was the first person from the irregulars that was the one
That
that
was
they
Cal-
had to silence because he knew?
That was Callum.
Seems that Callum had found out about all of this long before we did, and seemed like all of you agreed that it couldn't have gone out. The information shouldn't escape, so he was a necessary death to keep the secret.
Though I can understand why one might conclude that as we're one to be involved in such schemes. It is with deep regret and deep sorrow that I discover I was involved in some fashion. Now, the funny thing about that wipe your memory thing is that it's even hard to actually remember when solid evidence is presented in front of you. So hearsay is even harder. They're basically taking your word for it and going like, I mean, I guess.
Well, Dale's going to step up and say, well, if you want to find out for real, you can go to the Goblin Market and see the doctor. You can get your memories back. I did. At least you have the benefit of somebody telling you in advance what happened.
And what they can look for.
And without that, fortunately, that would just make it hearsay from the late Autumn Monarch.
Yes, may we ask, where is he?
So that it was dealt with internally, we didn't inform the police of the city, and
It was sensible to not bring mortals into our business.
it was not us evading responsibility for his death.
And we couldn't be sure that he wouldn't go off and try to attempt to kill us or anyone else, so we have ended his life. Just in case that was not abundantly clear.
You told them of the whole scheme, right? Like, the
Yeah.
huntsman, all that stuff.
I assume that's like, okay, everybody, here's what happened over the last 10 episodes.
Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
I noticed there was a new one amongst our ranks. Congratulations, Your Majesty, if you wish congratulations. This is not an easy burden to bear. Now, the four
She'll
of
just
us
nod.
should meet to discuss this. And the future of the freehold and our plans moving forward.
At least there's some justice
Yes.
with the truth.
I feel my court is best suited to arrange some sort of a memoriam for the fallen. Is that acceptable?
Absolutely. I think it very fitting.
Oh God, are we gonna have to go to Jocelyn and be like, so, open casket or where's the body?
Well, the other two bodies are still there, right? You have it was pulled from the canal and picked up off the street. So, closed casket. Or just bring his head back and make it open casket.
Oh,
Yeah.
But just that part.
Just open one door.
where's
Or like
his
a
eyes
mannequin.
and tongue?
And teeth.
You all answer that question.
Hey, we don't know what Jocelyn.
His mouth should be sewn shut anyway, so.
Well, that's true.
Eyes and mouth sewn shut.
Not eyes, but mouth.
Oh, buttons,
Right?
like Coraline.
Oh my god.
Let's make this super creepy.
Oh, I see. If we
Mm.
scooped it. Oh, I get you. Oh yeah, I guess eyes. Yeah, I guess eyes.
The irregulars, what remains of them, come up and thank you for your actions and for finding justice for their two compatriots. And generally for looking out for them over this past year. The the intimidation attempts on top of the harm committed upon their motley has definitely shaken them to a great extent, and it will take some time for them to feel at ease again.
It's just Rockface and Chartreuse.
Joyeuse.
Chartreuse, Joyeuse, Moulin Rouge. You know what? Maybe
Doc
it's
as
canon that Beauregard uses a different French word every time he refers to it.
I love that so much.
I think so. Yes, that's very Beau.
Which is bad because he's trying to see if there's something there.
Yeah.
No,
There isn't yet. Once he gets her name right, there may be.
You throw up pamplemousse, and she's like,
Pamplemousse.
"Where's that even
Rubber
come
goose.
from?"
Rubber goose
Rubber
isn't even
goose.
French. Oh,
You're
so
right.
Brodie
Compromise.
trolls him by correcting him wrong every time.
Yeah.
Yes.
I speak
Chocolate
French.
mousse.
Voulez-vous boucher pizza
Oh,
soir,
dear.
Brodie?
I don't understand.
Probably for the best.
So they do leave, and she's no more impressed than ever with your shenanigans.
Next time, we'll get her next time.
Yes.
And then there's a series of some gestures of congratulations to Isobel, and a general thank you to the motley for putting an end to this. People, by and large, the Lost of this freehold are not highly supportive of that plan. There
we
is
tell
sort of,
them the
well, I
plan?
understand his motivation, but
Oh, his plan. Yeah.
yeah. No, they're not so happy about that,
Mhm.
especially being kept in the dark.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The age of darkness is behind us. Wait, do I have any dots in? What is there like? What is that expression? What persuade?
Persuasion. Yeah.
You guys kind of put me in the
For
awkward
inspiring
position
well?
of being more of a leader than I expected. And let me tell you, my dots are not
Oh,
great.
You have experience.
Yeah. Oh, that's true.
Maybe you can start.
And I have the
raising some of
experience cost page right here.
Yeah. All right.
Hmm.
Only 2 experiences per. Okay, what's talking to a group of people and sounding like you know what you're talking about? Expression
Persuasion.
is like art and
It
persuasion.
could be expression.
Yeah.
It could be
yeah.
computers.
Persuade.
I at least have empathy.
Oh my god.
Empathy would be
Computers.
helpful.
You
And-
are a dummy. That's the nicest thing anyone's ever said on the internet.
Empathy and persuasion, I think, would be the two to be, a kind leader,
I'm going. All right.
or a not
Not
lead
intimidation.
through intimidation.
Oh
leader.
dang.
But you could take that if that's how you want to lead.
Or I could just like cut myself a little and then move all my dots from brawl into persuasion every time I need to give a speech.
My God.
True. Just give me a
Too
second
real.
here.
Is he okay?
He just
does
needs to
this
get
every
pumped up.
time.
It's okay.
He's nervous in
He's
front of an
ju-
audience.
I'm getting like this
Bo's
sounds
just
like a
stimming before
almost-
he comes over and gives his speech. It was the best of times.
It was the blurst of times.
Blurst
Stupid
of
monkey.
times.
So, now that that's sorted, do you have any other business you want to take care of?
Yeah. You
Jocelyn
go,
not with
Jocelyn.
the freehold.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, with or without the freehold.
Okay. Because some people were talking about still trying to do this ritual or whatever. I don't think Jocelyn has any idea. She's just there to help out at this point.
I think we
I'm
leave
a little
Dale.
dubious about it.
I think we leave Dale with Brodie, and then we go have that awkward monarch talk with Winter Lady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Winter
I'll
lady.
get pizza.
With
I'm not
Paster.
here. Not really.
You're not gonna get anyone's name right, huh? Or is it just
Astley.
Who?
people he's trying to get with?
Astley.
Haster?
Pastor, that's
yeah.
her name,
I
yeah.
thought Haster.
Aster.
That was me typing
Yeah.
and trying to correct myself without
Yeah.
you're typing the word. Okay, that sounds like a reasonable course of action.
Yeah, it's probably better sooner rather than later.
All right, so Brodie and Dale, while they're off doing that, what are you two doing?
Dale's still kind of quiet. She didn't really say too much during the whole gathering. She just let everybody else kind of say whatever they wanted to say. And
You okay? You want a beer?
yeah, I think I could use one.
Yeah, that sounds good. I've got I got some stuff from like a microbrewery nearby. Here, give it a try.
Okay,
Cheers.
thanks. Yeah, thanks.
You know, honestly, fuck him, right? Hey, look, we may be killers, but we're not murderers. There's a difference.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
It's about
I just-
justification, you know?
Yeah, I just wish it all happened differently. That's all.
How would you have had it go?
I don't know. I really don't.
It could have gone a lot worse. We all could have died. More people could have died. You know what? We
Yeah.
did a service. We protected people. Okay? Look, it sounds dumb, but like
No.
Dale, I don't know what you were before the hedge, but I used to be a soldier. Like, that's what you do. You protect people. You put your life on the line to do what's right. And if it means you got to do something horrible, at least you volunteered. You know, I
Yeah.
gave my consent to do bad things.
I know, but I wish for you didn't have to. I wish for all of us we didn't have to. It's just,
I mean, me too, but
yeah.
life sucks.
Yeah.
Life sucks, and you know, yeah, it sucks. That's all there is to it. Like, it just sucks. But at least we're on the right side of it. You know, we did the right thing overall.
Yeah.
Plus, you figured out what happened to your brain.
Yeah. Yeah, it's things are kind of falling back into place, and it's easier to remember things again. So
And
that's good.
yeah. Do you need like a hug or something? I could call Rudy.
He's a little weird, but I probably could use a hug.
I mean, I could give it to you, but then you'd probably think it was weird and I was trying to like buy you a burrito or something.
No, I wouldn't think it was weird.
Okay. Well, all right, come here.
Okay.
Pat, pat. I'm hugging you, but I'm hitting you, okay? Does that make you feel better about it?
Kind of, yeah. It's kind of what Dale would expect from Brodie, and it's sweet in its own way.
Hey, do you still have a thing for me? Or should I be weirded out?
What?
What?
Huh?
What?
A thing for you?
Like, yeah, that's fine. You got really jealous when I was dating that one girl, the weirdo.
You were dating her?
But
I didn't think
sort of.
Oh.
Wait, you weren't jealous? I thought that Jocelyn said you were jealous.
No.
Oh.
No, you do you, man. No.
Okay, I thought you were... I thought you, huh.
No.
Man, if this wasn't a dream, this hug would be way more awkward than it is.
That's okay. Thanks.
That's okay. I mean, if you do want to mess around, just let me know, okay? I'm down.
I'll tell you, I'll keep it in mind.
All right. I mean, hey, it's your dream too.
Okay.
I'm gonna go get some more pizza. Do you want any?
No, I think I'm good. But thanks for the beer.
Yeah. I'm gonna go
Yeah.
drink a shitload more. All right.
Okay.
Okay, and we'll switch to the monarchs gathered at, Astor's house in Rockcliffe Park, the
Rockcliffe Park.
the fancy one. There
Fancy house.
we are. So you arrive, and one of her assistants brings you into a lounge without an actual fire, but there's a fireplace. She's standing there, flowing white robes, hands together, the light of candles, no, not a fire, reflecting off of her skin. Please sit. She
Isobel
lowered
will do
herself
so.
into a seat first.
Okay. She'll wait and then do it.
Well, so how do you all feel? You're all new to this, and I imagine you did not expect to be in this position a year ago.
No, not particularly.
Not at all.
You've undergone some turmoil. What do you wish for the future of the last hanged man?
I just want the people I care about to be looked after and safe and not be under threat of unknown murderers.
I think we need a new plan. Or we could use the distinguished or the well-regarded gentleman's huntsman against him, but I think we need a plan for the
And I
threat.
also-
For his threat. The
That,
threat of.
and I don't want to draw more additional attention down on us by acting recklessly.
Well,
When you would
I mean,
like,
I think we have incurred his wrath somewhat. There's a few of us, but I know that he was my keeper.
was he?
Was he?
Yes. Yes.
I do not remember the incidents you revealed, but I do remember what we learned of him, and therefore Reese's motivation in pushing for this plan. He wasn't wrong, and in terms of the threat, and neither are you for taking it seriously. Is this... Can we control the huntsman?
I think we can. I think we can by not keeping him a secret.
I do agree that keeping this all a secret would be a mistake. It's a mistake they made. But
Well, yes, and in a community such as the one we want to foster and to guide, that would be reasonable to be forthright with all the information at hand. And then what, we use the huntsman in defense to strike first. What is the...
I just think keeping him as a trump card in our back pocket. I don't think we have to strike first. I think that would be reckless.
do we have to do anything special? Like, do we have to feed it? And like, how is
I
it?
was wondering what the deal was like. Does
it
he need a
look
certain
after
number of
itself?
hearts sacrificed every month?
Like,
Does
how
he
does
need
this
to
even
kill?
work?
Should we summon him and ask him? Is he bound to the person who does the ritual?
Yes.
You would know better than I would.
Dang, I was hoping you'd know better.
And
I can do some
sadly,
research.
My memories were stolen from me.
I do know that he is bound to the person who performs the ritual, though.
So we only need to do the ritual once, and then you can summon him with the horn. It's not like a one heart, one mission kind of deal.
I certainly hope not.
That seems incredibly inefficient.
And rather vile.
More so, yes.
Sure, let's summon the big scary whatever and
Do you ha-
ask.
Do you have the horn?
Oh, I guess
That
he
was
would
one
have
of the
read from his
things
body.
Beauregard was like specifically after, right? He was like, wait a second, what if we steal the horn before everything turned to direct confrontation? And we had asked him, but no, we searched his place, and the conclusion was that he most likely had it on him.
I guess it got smashed up when you disposed of the body.
Did I find it when
did-
I was going through it? No?
So
Oh,
it wasn't
shit.
in his office and it wasn't on his person.
Nope.
We asked him where it was, right?
No,
Okay.
I don't think so. No, pretty sure we did not.
Shit.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have killed him.
Yeah.
Hey, I voted no
To what?
to the murder. Don't act like you
no,
don't
I
remember.
wonder though if you That's fair. If you rebind him, I wonder if you just kind of have the horn, you know?
Oh, like he's like, hey, here's my
materializes.
horn.
Magically produces a new horn for you?
Why
Yeah.
not? The other one could dissipate. Who knows how it works?
Or does it respawn and go back to its original case it was
I
carried
would
in?
imagine.
Only one way to find out.
Oh,
Never do the ritual. Well, if he's bound to someone, then he can't be bound back to his master. Does that seem like it makes sense?
For all
So,
we know,
if the
he's
well,
running free and bringing a hunt right down us as we speak. So, I'm not confident on anything.
Then
So
I
which
think
of
having
you?
him in our hands is less dangerous than having him run amok or being bound by someone else.
Then yes, if we can manage that, I'm all for it. I did rather have it accounted
So
for.
it sounds like this is a sooner rather than later. What do you think?
This all sounds very reasonable to me.
Really? Very reasonable?
In the sense of if he's under our control, he's not under his control. And
Mhm.
yeah.
he is no longer kidnapping or abducting humans. He's not pulling back the lost. Isobel, in particular, I'm sure would prefer not to be dragged.
What are the odds
back
of
to
us
her
being
home.
able to kill it? Does it not work like that?
If my understanding is that
Because they can die out here, right? Or is that just us?
I've never been fully
I
briefed on this.
Okay,
I
so
don't
it
know.
sounds kind of like all you cool
Maybe we
monarch
killed him in
people
the
before
hedge.
we came monarchs. You guys were just kind of flying by the, just getting along day to day. It's kind of like the lie of being an adult, is what it sounds like.
It sure does sound like that.
Dang, I was hoping you had all the answers. Okay,
I was
let's do
hoping
it.
some knowledge would just float into my head, but it did not. All right, then who shall do it?
Cool, great.
I am willing
What
to do
if
it if
it's
no one else.
Sounds
I
like
mean,
we
this
have a
sounds like
volunteer.
Party
I think it
games,
would make
rituals, for your motley,
well-
whatever.
I think it would make the well-regarded gentleman particularly upset if it was Isobel.
I think it would right piss him off. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, there is a key element that we haven't discussed.
Yes.
And what are your thoughts on how that would be handled?
What's the key
I
element?
need you to be a lot more
You mean
forward.
the heart?
You know, Isobel and Dale didn't really fill the rest of us in on all the stuff they had learned. Are we
Oh.
forgetting something? We got a heart.
We do have a heart. When I figured we wouldn't waste Reese's if we did decide to go through with this plan.
You are earning your title.
I think because one of the other monarchs said that, and I was trying to figure out when it would happen, but I think because she earned the crown through blood, droplets of blood are going to appear on the leaves.
Nice. They could fall too.
Yeah.
Like consistently.
Yeah,
fall.
I was trying to figure out where, how.
Oh, what if they
I'll
just
workshop
kind
it.
of, like a bead of water, go to the end of the leaf,
I like it.
bead up and then
Yeah.
drip. Because it's your
That's
mean, or your
Yeah.
mask rather, and it can follow you, or your mean rather, yeah, and it can do
Is it-
whatever everywhere.
like
Yeah.
vanishing as soon as it hits the ground, or is it actually leaving like trails of blood everywhere?
I think it would
These
leave
trails
Maybe
trails.
of
it
blood
leaks
everywhere.
a little bit,
Yeah.
and then kind of
They
evaporate.
dissipate
But
eventually.
mortals
yes.
don't see
Okay,
it.
yeah.
Cool.
It'd be like, you know, if you have the smell of fresh baked bread in your mean, then it would pass once you left. So here, the blood goes away eventually. Well then, I suppose he can serve us as well in death, or perhaps better in death than he did in life. When do you wish to perform the ritual?
Sooner rather than later.
Yeah, we could grab it right now.
Then
I've got it in a bag.
Oh, Bo, you think of everything.
You brought it with
Thanks.
you?
Yeah. Oh wait, no, this is my lunch. It's in this bag.
Well, it's a good thing I'll look at it before I stab it.
Uh-huh.
Only one of them is
You
like
open it up and
dripping with blood.
You open it up, there's no lunch. It's just
paper
hearts.
bag.
You're like, where did this one come from?
Oh, that one's my bovine heart I needed for that other thing.
Oh, sorry, I stopped at the butcher before coming here.
Just thought I'd get a light snack, really.
See, 2 bloody bags is less suspicious than just one. So
Which is his heart? Which is the cow?
Well, which one's
we'll figure it
heavier?
out. Which one's heavy with sin?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, then I can offer you the grounds here. They are private.
Thank you. Well, let's get started. I do have it memorized.
All right. So, it begins. And
Oh shit.
Isobel begins.
Dale's gonna be so angry.
perform the steps needed to enact the ritual. They're very Fey in terms of the amount of sense each of them makes, but it all seems to fit. And as she holds up Reese's heart, a horn blows. Hounds howl. And from the woods behind Astor's, well, it's not an estate, but, you know, preceded by three hunting hounds, the huntsman rides out in his pristine white riding pants, gleaming black boots, and perfectly pressed red coat. That black hat upon his head, mustache full and bristling, and he rides over.
You want me to make a roll for it at all?
No.
Or anything? Okay, okay.
No, I don't. He stops a good distance from you, but again, one of you summons me. Isobel,
Yes.
is that you?
It is.
Oh,
You're on our
he
side now.
misses you.
That's too bad. He can keep missing me.
He was quite upset when you left.
I'd
He
imagine
had
so.
me search far and wide for you.
And here I am.
Yes, indeed. Here you are. Well, and he looks at everybody around. What am I doing here? Why have you called me?
Mostly so that no one else does.
Yes.
And ask some questions.
You may receive answers. Ask if you wish.
Okay. When we bind you to our service, do we need to provide any upkeep?
Such as?
Well, what would you ask for in return for your services?
You hold the heart. I can
I do.
ask for nothing.
But what if we give you permission to ask for things?
Then why would you do that?
Why not?
Well, hold on, let's not
We'd
be too
prefer
nice.
to be more amiable and not as animal.
I think what they mean
and
is there a certain
have as
number
much
of
animals.
murders you gotta do? Can you be bound by someone else if we don't?
As I was bound
Do you eat?
before, now I am bound. No. Is this all you called me for?
Like, do you need to be housed somewhere?
No.
We just want to do this properly. We're trying to extend goodwill, but you seem very frustrated with us.
I cannot say I am a fan of our Lord. My loyalty to him extended as long as he held my heart. But here you now hold power over me. I will not turn on you. I cannot. I will not. And I'm not going to attempt it, but I can't do like the Eton College accent of the upper class British style. So just imagine that's how he sounds. I'm not going to risk my dignity and reputation on failing that. No, you do not need to house or feed me or do anything of that sort. You blow the horn and I will arrive. And then you may
And
command
only
me.
the one you are bound to has your...
Yes, only Isobel.
Did it appear?
At his side, he
Oh!
tosses the horn at your
And
feet.
is there a minimum usage, is I think what she meant by upkeep? Or can she just hold on to that forever and not call you?
I don't. You may call me as you wish, but be mindful. I have my own limits.
So not too often.
Do not overextend me.
Excellent.
What happened to him? I wanted to slit him. Groin to gizzard.
Oh,
Yet-
Reese? I did that for you. We disapproved of his methods, so we took matters into our own hands. And now we are more open with everything, as you can see.
You have changed. This world has affected you.
I mean,
Reality
generally
is
speaking,
setting.
whenever you get away from a horrible abuser, things change.
Mm.
Hey, I
Yes.
didn't put the sword in her hand.
Actually, I think you literally did, Bo.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Well, do you have orders for me now?
Don't kill any changelings in the freehold.
Yes, we do forbid the killing of changelings in the freehold.
As you wish. Is that all?
But I think other than that, I think that is all for the moment.
I do have a question.
Don't go
Oh.
back to what's their face and tell them anything about us.
The well-regarded
The well-regarded gentleman. Yeah, don't tell
I
him
cannot
anything.
return to his domain, nor do I wish to.
Brilliant.
Since
we're in agreement.
there's no such thing as dumb questions. Are you like a genie and we can free you and you'd be very appreciative of that and give up your way of evil?
Does he
Evil.
even know?
Evil? Do you understand what I am?
No.
What I'm forced to do?
It's not that this is what he wishes to do, it's what his masters command of him.
Well, what would you do if you were free?
I would return to Arcadia. It is my home. It was taken from me.
Could you
But if
be
you think-
bound again?
Yes,
Well, that
they
sucks.
simply need my heart. That is how it happened. The gentleman found it.
Does he have it?
Oh, yes. With it, I am bound to his will. Except now. Well, if that is all,
We will call upon you at a later time.
I am certain you will. And the dogs start barking. He rears the horse, wheels around, and rides off into the woods, but not before. Give Dale my regards, Isobel.
We will. We're all on the same side now.
Tell her she was always one of the most challenging. And then he rides off. So you turn to see Astra standing there, a blank look on her face. I mean, it's not like she's emotionless about this, but she definitely seems to be taking this in.
Hmm.
You were so casual with them.
Well, I knew him before, and I'll know him differently now.
Yes.
She's gonna shake the jitters out. Truth be told, I was very nervous though.
Don't worry, Jocelyn and I are here to ask the silly questions while you can maintain your
You
formality.
foolhardy brave, I don't know how to describe it. Against a huntsman?
It's kind of it's necessary, right? We can't show weakness towards them.
No, we can't. Not in this situation, especially. We don't want him thinking he can break free.
Oh, okay, I can stop flexing now.
I've been holding this in for an hour.
Just like crossing my arms and
Yeah.
doing the thing that insecure dudes do where they put their hands underneath their biceps and push out.
Oh, you're
Oh, I never thought
dishing all those secrets. No, me neither.
You're gonna see that all the time now. It's
I
never by
will.
like actually very big dudes, but like a lot of dudes like fold their arms and they put their knuckles underneath each and boom and like do some of that. And once you've heard that secret, you're gonna see it everywhere now, and you're gonna be like, oh.
Oh my gosh. Absolutely.
Okay. So, well, do we have further business then? I suppose you can finish your reign, and then I will take the throne for my time. It will
Absolutely.
continue as it ever has. Good.
Yeah,
then.
I would like to get back to the rest of our motley
Yeah,
if we're done
yes,
here.
please. If you wish a ride, simply say so at the door.
Thank you.
And,
I will take you up on that offer.
all right. And so, you return to your motley back in the hollow, drinking beer, eating pizza, unwinding.
And Jocelyn's gonna go try and track down Brodie.
Oh, he's there, right?
Yeah, he's right there.
Yeah?
He's got two
Yeah.
pizzas on his lap.
Beer in each hand. Who's that?
How are you doing? Like eating pizza
Oh.
with one hand and got beers in two hands, and wait, where'd the other hand come
Yeah.
from?
I got so
Aw.
many hands right now.
Hob hand.
Kevin said
I
I had
found
to do
this-
as punishment.
I found this like horned helmet that's got like a couple of like beer like places in it and like straws. It was in the hedge. I don't know where it's from, but it's great.
I wondered where that went.
Rudy
Is it way
mutters,
too big for
"Oh,
you
my
and could
phone
possibly fit another ogre?
Yeah.
I
Hey,
think I know
won
where that
that
came
fair
from.
and square. I won that fair and square.
I think I know the guy
Yeah.
who originally won it. He'll be mad.
Yeah, what's up? What's up, Josh?
It's really sad.
This a good time. I sort of wanted to have a little bit of a chat in private.
Yeah, I've had like 4 beers, so like I'm still pretty sober.
Oh.
What's up? Can I eat? I'm really hungry.
Sure.
All right, what's up?
Can the rest of you guys just like go, or can we go? Like,
We can go.
okay, cool. Let's just here. I'll even help you carry one of these pizzas.
Fuck yes.
And you're basically just gonna drag him to like maybe a quieter corner of maybe like one of the dining room areas.
I thought you said Dale had a thing on me, but in this dream, she's totally not going after me.
What?
What? What's up?
Well, might have to have this conversation with you again when you're not dreaming, but for now, sure, let's do this. Hey, you remember at one point you asked if we wanted to have something done about our fetches?
Mm-hmm.
And I said no at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And so they're still out there living my life at home in my house.
Yeah.
Well, I was waiting to do anything and go home until both me and Jordan were going home.
Okay.
But I found him, and now we've dealt with these murders, so I want to go home. Can you
All right.
help with that?
Mm-hmm. Well, they're both living together, so it's easy. 2 for 1.
Yeah. Okay. Yay. Great.
You just want me to do it, or do you want to be there for it, or what?
You can just do it. I don't have to be there. I don't know that I really want to see that either.
It's a weird sensation, man. Like, oh, I want to brace you for it because you're my friend and I care. But, like, when it happens, you're going to know. You'll feel it.
What does it feel like?
Cold.
Oh.
It feels like it's like a calf cramp. You know, like it hurts. And then when it's done, you can barely remember how bad it hurt.
It's not encouraging, but okay.
It just kind of feels hollow. Like I don't know. It's just this weird, like, emotional pain. It's some weird head shit. So, but I can do it. Like, do you want the house?
Yeah, I want.
Do
Go
you,
home.
you still look like you, right? Like, you still...
Yeah.
Okay.
Mostly.
Like...
A little bluer, but...
I mean, your mask isn't, like... So, like, do you want me to follow them around and take some notes? Like, I looked into it. I know where they live. But, like...
Whatever's the best way. You're the expert here. I have not thought this through super in depth.
I can go get some photos for you. Because, like, there's a chance of you. Of all. Of the fake you. Because, like, they could be completely different looking. I mean... So, a couple things you're going to have to get used to is that when you go back into your old life, people are going to start, like, showing up. And they're going to ask you questions. Like, they're going to ask how you lost so much weight. Because you're, I don't know, like 20 pounds lighter, at least. The other you doesn't really... Well, yeah, the other you doesn't swim anymore, I bet. So, I don't know. I think she works an office job. Some government thing. So, like, do you want that job? Do you...
Maybe. Might give it a shot.
I figured you want to be like a lifeguard or something.
That's kind of boring.
Yeah, but you swim. But okay.
You do know that lifeguards spend more time on the edge of the pool than in the water.
Okay, then teach swimming to little kids.
Sure, maybe. Jocelyn's just shrugging. She's like, I mean, Jocelyn currently does like swimsuit modeling and swimming competitions.
Wait, really? What is a swimsuit model? Is that like a Sears?
For like, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Like for catalogs.
So,
great.
I guess.
I've got one dot in fame. It's fine.
Jocelyn hasn't thought about how much she might need to learn to replace.
No, she hasn't at all. She's never finished. I don't think she ever finished high school, much less possibly middle school. She's just like, yeah, I can do this. It's fine. This is nothing like the Fey.
Okay, so, yeah, why don't you come with me? Like, do you want to be there for it?
I mean, I don't really want to watch a version of something that replaced me get killed, that even if it looks even a little bit like me.
Okay, do you want to be in the house when it happens?
Can you just go do it and...
Well, you're trying to replace her. Sorry, I'm not.
Yeah, I get mere keys.
Alright, you want to wait outside? Then you can help me hefty bag up whatever bullshit.
Yeah, sure, I can do that, fine. Yeah, okay.
Cool. It's gonna be like fluff from a dog toy and like wilted lettuce and shit like that, and like fish food,
Cool.
probably. Oh, and gumdrop eyes or something. It's always fucking gumdrop eyes or button eyes. I don't know what the deal is. Ever since Coraline, like the fucking keepers are just fucking
100 pounds of sockeye salmon.
What?
It's 110 pounds of locks. It's like, what's not the like? Hey.
I'll bring the bagels.
Ow.
They are
Ew.
awesome bagels. Their blood is cream cheese.
Bagels and locks.
That's pretty good. Like fresh ones too. Makes
Yeah,
which
yeah.
gives you mixed...
Your keeper is known as the well-respected rabbi. He's just got like it's just locks and bagels. There's near one of the Jewish centers in on the island. There's a restaurant called Lock, Stock, and bagels or something like that. Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking
It's something
Bagels.
like that, yeah.
It's
man.
ridiculous. It's so good. But I love that shit. Anytime you can bring a dumb joke into a place name that isn't a pho place, because a pho place, you know, forever. Go pho
24
yourself. Like there's so many
hours.
good ones.
Yeah.
Near pho, wherever you are. You know, there's so many good ones. Anyway, yeah. I'll go.
And
Sketchy photo.
And-
Sorry.
I realize I didn't say it fully, but also Jordan's fetched.
Oh, I'm gonna kill both of them. Yeah. Oh, does he want to be there?
Okay,
Does he
just
want to
to be
watch?
I feel like no. I think he would run away.
Oh, all right, if
You
he's a
can
will.
ask.
Is he
but-
here?
No,
Hey, Gordon.
you're here, but
Gordon.
one of the
It's
hobs
Jordan.
shows up.
What?
Yeah.
It's Jordan.
No, I'm Gordon.
Oh shit! I'm sorry. I thought. Oh god, I've been calling the hob Jordan this entire time.
I tried to
Sorry.
tell you.
Sorry.
The
We
G
have
is a
two
gut.
hobs named Jordan, so it's kind of awkward that Jocelyn's brother is also named Jordan.
Especially because he got here last.
This is Jordan number 3.
Yeah.
They're hobkin. They just.
Okay. When do you want it back? Do you want me to go kill him right now? I can do it. That's fine.
I mean, like, in your own time, just have to right now.
I'll do it right now before I wake up. It'll be good.
Oh, I love the enthusiasm. It's great. I'm gonna say maybe when you wake up.
Okay, but you better come and remind me when I wake up so that I don't forget, okay?
Sure. I can do that.
But, you know, if I get bored, I'll just go do it. Like, you know, if I got nothing to do or like the...
Did you warn me first so I don't get random stabbing pain, whatever you just told me about? Unexpectedly?
It might not. It just
What if it's at a
happened to
really
me.
inconvenient time?
Well, I mean, if I did it tonight when I was bored, you'd be asleep. Unless you're gonna like, are you looking to hook up with somebody tonight? Is that what you're talking
I wasn't
about?
planning on it, but
Hurry! I mean,
No?
I mean, yeah. Who?
what?
Who are you going after?
Bo, sure. Whatever. There you go.
You want to get rammed? Ah ha!
Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. Sure. And you know this is only ever happening in your dreams, so ha!
Fish ram. Fram. Okay. Do you... Just between us. Do you want me to make it quick, or... Because that's what I like to do, but if you... Do you... Some people keep trying, and I never do it, but like some people try to ask me to like make them hurt. I don't.
Oh shit, I don't care. They're just living their lives, but it's mine and I want it back.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, I got it. Thanks for coming to me instead of a leading competitor.
I don't actually know any leading competitors that I would ask this, so
There aren't.
no problem.
Don't tell them I've got a monopoly.
Cool. Speaking of, anyone want to just go play snakes and ladders or something? I'm gonna go do that with someone. And Jocelyn's just gonna get out of this conversation because it's gotten a lot more awkward than originally planned.
All right. Okay. So that's one thing that will be on deck. Any remaining business the rest of you would like to?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I want to go to her place and talk to Selma.
Okay. All right. And she wasn't she staying at your place?
She was staying at my place, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I was mixing first person and third person with Isobel.
Oh, I see. It can happen to all of us with all these extra personalities we take on. Okay, yeah. So she's sitting at sitting on the couch, watching something on her phone. Oh, hey, you're back.
Yeah. Sorry for leaving you for the past night.
No, that's okay. Everything good?
Yeah, really good. I mean, like, how have you been doing?
Oh, thanks for putting me up here. Like, it's, nice of you to help me out when I'm in this situation. I mean, it's very, very scary, and I don't know what is going to happen, and I don't feel like it's a safe home anymore. And well,
Yeah.
So thanks for letting me stay
Well,
here, Rumi.
of course, of course. You're welcome to stay as long as it makes you comfortable. But you don't have to worry about the creep anymore. We kind of kicked his ass.
Really?
Yeah, He was a real creep. We figured it out. Found out who it was. They confessed, and we kicked their ass, and you don't have to worry about him anymore. We'll say.
Who's we?
Oh, Brodie and yeah.
Brodie?
Yeah.
Did he? Was he? He came to my rescue?
He did, but you have no idea, Brodie.
I know. I can feel it. I can
Sucks to
feel it on the
suck.
wind.
You're like something is
I
afoot.
sense a great disturbance in the force.
That being said, I think he is pursuing something else, but I ended up getting a ticket to a museum, and it's so they have an event, and it's for slow burn dating, just kind of to meet people, get yourself out there. And she'll flick it, and there's 2, and I thought we could go together. Not together, but you know, might be fun. Put ourselves out there.
Wow. I mean, I think it's a great idea. We can go and see who's there, and I can make Brodie a little jealous now that he doesn't. He'll be like, oh, what am I missing? And then maybe he'll, you know.
There you go. It's just it'll be a nice way to meet people that are interested in these sorts of things.
I'll start an Instagram account. Can you make sure he follows me?
I can't make sure of anything, but I'll do my best.
Just go on
I'll grab his phone
and-
at some
and
point. Yeah.
sign him up, and then
Okay.
follow me.
I'm sure at some point he'll get drunk enough that he'll just leave it unlocked. That's fine.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Ruby.
For the moment, she'll pat.
Don't go too far with this.
Yeah.
Let's push the
It's a
boundaries
little
here,
much.
Snella. All right. Well, that is very sweet. Okay.
Which that
who else?
actually is a thing that's happening in Victoria. It's super cool.
Oh! I thought the never leaving.
It's
part.
like to meet people thing.
Yeah, neat.
Anyway,
Friends.
friends.
We no needs friends. I was figuring Dale and Beau's relationship is usually they have their conspiracy like room and their like detective room, and usually it's just Beau with his like hands on his hips going, Can I put the push pin in the connection board? And I don't know if Dale would be like there too, but I'm just gonna check the hollow. Oh yeah, the hollow is like unusually like extra dimensionally large, right?
Oh yeah,
Bigger on
it's
the
like a
inside.
small town.
It's a
Yeah, we have
TARDIS.
we have 2 dots and size matters for the hollow. Oh damn, it is like a
Yeah.
small
Yeah,
like-
yeah.
town.
That's why we managed to have both a pizza arcade
Right, yeah.
and a full
And it has
hotel with a
luxury
swimming pool.
goods and
Yeah.
escape
Yeah.
routes and hob alarms. Oh, that's why we have all the hobs there.
Yeah.
And I have Hobkin, so they like me a lot and they just show up.
And I figure he's somewhere where there's like a punching bag. And he's just hitting the punching bag, kicking it. Maybe the occasional headbutt.
Yeah.
I don't know if Dale's there.
Is Dale there?
Yeah, she's
Holding
probably
it.
here. Yeah.
Unless
she'll hold the
she
punching bag
also-
for him.
Oh, okay. Oh, man. I don't think we needed to kill that guy.
I mean, you know how I felt, but you know, it wasn't
What?
really my decision. So
We're outside of the normal. I guess it was up to us, right? Why'd you walk away?
I just couldn't watch it. You know, I mean, after getting my memories back and, you know, remembering all over again that I was present for so many other deaths. And I mean, it sucks when you can't do anything about it the first time, but then, I mean, going through it the second time and you still don't have any, there's still nothing you can do about it. And
Well, you could punch this bag. It doesn't have feelings. Wait, I'm gonna unzip it and make sure a hob isn't hiding in there. Oh, okay, yeah.
Ow.
I'm sleeping here.
A little to the left.
Dr. Bo, the Hob chiropractor.
No matter how much I punch and kick, they don't complain.
No, they don't.
So you know what we did, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
I don't know. Like, what do you think? Should we have not bound him, or?
I think that decision was already kind of taken away. We've stepped into a course of action that's already begun. I don't know that there really would have been any other choice. I mean, he might not be here anymore, but it looks like we're still gonna have to follow what Reese started.
So what now?
Well, you know I'm not happy unless I'm trying to solve some kind of a puzzle, right? So
You know,
I still wanna look into all this.
with the kids at the center, it's easy, you know, like they're getting bullied or their parents are shit.
Mm-hmm.
But what about even with adults, but like us?
Mm-hmm.
It's been a year since I asked him, but like trying to get Brodie to quit his business. And no, I'm not talking about
Yeah.
making coffee. But he's like determined to fall on the sword for everyone. It'll kill him, you know?
Yeah,
And he wants it.
I know.
Fuck.
He's in a bad place right now.
Right now,
Yeah,
he's a
he's
gear
been in a
in
bad
the
place for a
machine.
while. Yeah.
Because he thinks he doesn't have value if he doesn't do anything else.
Hmm. He thinks this is all that he's good at and all that he's good for. But more than that, he doesn't want anybody else to take on what he's taken on.
That's why I did that. That's why
I know.
I gave it to
I know.
Isobel.
I know.
You can't sentence someone to death and then
Hmm.
pass off that responsibility.
No.
Maybe I should have stopped it, but they all seemed...
It was a course of action that had already been started.
Oh no, I'm pretty fast. We could have arrested him and brought him before the freehold and... Well, what do we do if we don't exile or kill him? I don't know. Think I could teach, think I could get Brodie to come down to the... do some sparring and meet some people and...
Why not try getting him to teach kids?
Hey. Might be a good idea.
You know, show him that there's good that he can do. He can have a positive, growing effect on somebody's life.
We're just gonna wake up and... Yeah.
I know. Right
And,
along later.
and he'll be gone.
I know.
Tried to get out with 2 others,
Mm-hmm.
and they were slower.
Yeah.
But maybe if... Oh man, all 3 of us fought, maybe... Oh man. Brodie reminds me of the one I call my little brother.
Mm-hmm.
And if I fight with them, and if we both go down, then we go down fighting.
Yeah.
But I ran, and I don't want to run. But I don't know how to help.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna hit the shower. Got something in my eye anyway. Good work, Dale.
Thanks.
Callum would hope he's proud.
We said we'd find out what happened. We did.
Well,
You know.
it's great responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen that movie?
Yeah. It's a good lesson. Now, you realize this closet is a little bit small for, an investigation that encompasses, basically the entire freehold and parts of Arcadia. We're going to need a bigger board.
Yeah.
We're going to need maybe a couple of boards. And maybe an office.
Yeah. Well, we can actually start getting to the bottom of things now.
Yeah.
No more secrets.
No. I want to move this all to Reese's shop and office. There might still be some things to find there.
Yeah. All right, let's go wrangle the gang and play some pool or something, you know?
Yeah. I'll swing by there tomorrow and start cleaning up.
All right, see you at the memorial. Should be tomorrow.
Yeah. Maybe find something to... I don't know. Honor everybody with.
All right. And everyone eventually finds rest in blissful slumber. The next day, the memorial is set. With the freehold gathered in the woods of the Arboretum, a regular hangout ground on account of there being a hollow nearby. Aster steps to the front. I would like to extend my gratitude to the other monarchs of the freehold. This is our domain, and they have graciously allowed me to deliver a speech. You all know that winter is the court of sorrow. And sorrow isn't something to run from. It stays with us like a shadow. I used to think I could leave it behind, but I have learned better in my time. And she sort of stands a bit taller, her onyx skin catching the light, a contrast to the frost that sort of clings to her like a second skin. Her voice is steady, soft but sure. I left my home because I had to, because my world there was burning, and I could not stay. I crossed deserts that swallowed everything in their path. I crossed oceans that held more ghosts than fish. I thought if I just kept moving, I could leave the pain behind me. She pauses, her eyes distant as if she's looking back across all this time.
So, Simon, while this is going on, I think Brodie would be going to take care of Jocelyn's little problem, which I don't think would be that hard. He's kind of kept an eye on this place for a while. And it's probably a decent house, suburbs, government worker, 2-person income, if you include the brother, if he's working, but at the very least, a decent enough house to rent. I'm not sure if it's upstairs and downstairs, but type of place that's probably pretty easy just to pry open a window in the backyard, or to just pop the lock on the sliding door in the back. And then you just head inside. He has his gun. He has a silencer. It's pretty easy.
All right.
What time of day is this?
This is mid-morning.
Mid-morning?
It's sunny. It's well, not unseasonably cold, but there is a bit of a frost over things.
Are people up in the house?
Yes.
Where are they?
The kitchen and the living room.
Is there a landline in the house?
I'm going to say yes, just because I assume that some houses still have landlines.
Cool. Is there a landline in the bedroom?
You're not sure.
He'll check the bedroom real quick.
Oh, inside. Okay, yes, there's one there.
Okay. Then he would... I believe there's a phone number you can call that does an immediate callback at your current number.
I think so.
He'll just call that. And we'll step out of the way behind the door. So that the phone starts ringing.
All right. So we'll jump back to the memorial as he lies in wait. Aster continues. Sorrow doesn't work like that. It can't be left behind. It comes with you, and when I thought I had finally found a place to rest, they found me. The ones who smile too wide, who offer too much, the ones who take everything you have left and call it a gift. They wrapped me in gold and silk and promises, but in the end, she closes her eyes. All I had was the cold. A faint smile touches her lips. It's not a bitter one. It's a knowing smile. And that's when I finally understood. Sorrow isn't something to fight. It's something to hold. It shapes us, makes us who we are. It reminds us of everything we've lost, yes, but also everything we've loved, everything we still carry. And she looks at it. Everyone gathered. Everyone carrying their own quiet burden. And back to the house.
So I double checked it. There's no way to make a phone ring, but there is a number you can dial that'll tell you what number you're calling from.
This might be just my hodunk town I was in. If you called yourself and hung up quickly, the phone would just keep
I was
ringing.
gonna say, yeah, you can do that. I did that.
Yeah,
Alternatively,
so
he
let's
just
say it
looked
happens.
up the phone number.
Okay.
Or that.
I mean, if he's been following them and knows
Oh,
in
wait.
details, he might have their numbers.
He has a cell phone. He could just talk.
Yeah.
He'll just call it the number.
I'm like, it's 94, 95.
You know
right?
what he's gonna do?
Brodie's-
You know what's way smarter? He's gonna just take his cell phone out, put on a timer for 1 minute, crank the volume up, and put the phone under the sheets, like under the cover.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
So it's just gonna start going beep 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 beep.
oh, that's the most annoying one. The one that just beeps 3 times in a row repeatedly.
All right. Well,
Right.
then you hear footsteps on the stairs. And Jordan walks into the room. Well, Jordan, you can easily see the construct that he is underneath this mask, this bundle of twigs, almost Wicker Man like.
And when he's leaning over the bed and goes for the phone, barrel of the gun to the base of the spine, pull the trigger once. That's all it takes.
Thud. Well, actually, no splatter. Just.
It probably goes into the drywall.
Yeah. And he crumbles into his component parts.
Fucking gumdrop eyes. He'll pocket his phone,
All right. Please continue.
and we'll head back to the kitchen.
Okay. So Jocelyn is in the kitchen. How blatant is he about heading back into the kitchen?
He won't go directly to the kitchen, but will grab a vase or something
Mm-hmm.
nearby, and we'll just tip it over. Something small, something that just will break or make a loud noise outside the room, like it just fell over. We'll hold the gun up next to, think about how tall Jocelyn is. Hold the gun up next to head height at the door jamb. And we'll go tip.
What the hell? The cat again. And then she steps in view and
Biff.
again also crumbles into component parts. And back to the memorial. Today, we don't push the sorrow away. We honor it. We speak the names of those we've lost, and we let the sorrow sit with us as an old friend. Because mourning isn't weakness, it's love that's still here, even when they aren't. She takes a breath, and her voice drifts slowly like falling snow. Say their names with me. Let's remember them together. And back to you, Brodie.
He'll text Jocelyn. It's done. See you when I wake up. We'll head over
I mean,
to
I
the
guess
couch.
Jocelyn's looking and pulling out her phone, going, huh? And sends like a K question mark.
Yeah, he'll head over to the couch. Have a seat. Really wish I would have brought a beer. Huh. Oh well. This has been a fucked up dream. And then he's gonna take the silencer, lift it up, lean over, and
one by one, as the names are spoken aloud, they rise into the air, carried away by the wind. And I can't think of a better point to stop and bring the chapter and the chronicle to a conclusion. Thank you all for joining us. It has been a pleasure. Yeah.
Welcome to Chronicles of Darkness, everybody.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, a storytelling game of beautiful madness. There, I'll unmute myself before I say it.
Well, there we are.
There we are.
I had other ideas, but I think that was probably the most narratively fitting. And
he might be fine. He might be fine. You never know.
it faded to black. We don't know anything.
Maybe you shot the
After
TV.
the
Who
scene,
knows?
I shot the
Or
TV.
the
That's how you
cork.
turn it off.
Did you say
Right?
there
yeah,
was a
like
cat
that
there?
Simpsons.
Did you shoot the cat?
Turning the TV
I
off.
shot the cat. I'm sorry. Just
Nobody
like in
shoots the
Boondock
cat.
Saints.
It's Stephen King. Nobody ever shoots the cat.
They did in
Stephen King
Boondock
rule.
Saints. It was
No,
actually
they
kinda
had
funny.
they had fetch kids.
Yeah, it was a fetch cat. It was.
Oh, okay.
It just turned into catnip,
Okay, well,
and then
that's
the
all
real
right.
cat came and ate all of it.
Okay, I would be all right with that.
That's fair.
Yeah. Well, like we said, who knows? But
Thank you, Simon.
thank you, and thank everyone for tuning in. If you came late to the story at any point, I highly encourage you to start from the beginning.
Go back.
To watch it all.
Hold on.
The most fun I had with this was seeing just where everyone went. I don't. It's not laziness, and it's not a rule per se. It's more that I have this urge to maintain player agency and character agency. So I like to keep things looser in my head. And it's just, and part of the fun of this is never knowing what's going to happen and where it's going to go. So it's just such a delight watching people just embody these characters and play them so evocatively over these sessions, and move the narrative in ways that, of course, I've got some mindset of it, but that go where it works for them. So thank you, and yeah, absolute delight. Thank you for having me.
Do I get any beats? Oh, what? Hold on. I didn't talk to the Winter Queen. I did put take a strong hit or take a powerful hit. Potentially.
You
Are
haven't
you allowed
told
to
us if you
self-fulfill
haven't.
your
Oh my
aspirations?
Self-fulfill.
hit
Can you?
from what?
You can, I'm sure. Oh god, I got
Do you
rid
think
of the
this
unibrow.
counts as me getting to go home
I noticed.
and achieve
That's
my
some
long-term
redness, though. That's some
aspiration?
red
I know
on
it's
you.
pretty red. It's
That's
pretty
been
red.
there since game one.
Better red than unibrow.
Yes, this would count as that.
Yes.
For the record, I actually have some aspirations as well.
Hey,
Oh,
what?
alright.
I also ate shitty pizza and disposed of a body. Those are my
That's
short
why you were
terms.
so eager.
All right, we'll
game
count
food.
up all those beats there for everybody.
Mine
Okay.
was
Mm.
mine was become my final form, which I'm not going to say since but he could shapeshift into different things. So
Rambo?
and eat some goblin fruit has been an aspiration since episode 1, and I never got
Oh
to
my
do
god.
We have a tree. I have goblin
There's a tree out
bounty or
there.
whatever the fuck it is.
Can we say
we now
that
have
the
a
pizza
tree.
is goblin fruit?
Sure.
Maybe it's a goblin pineapple and it goes on our Hawaiian pizzas.
Yes.
gross.
Oh my god.
I
Yes,
did get pineapple
that-
on one
Yeah,
of
it's
the pizzas
goblin
there.
pineapple.
That's the only way it's working. Is if it's goblin
It tastes
pineapple.
like
on the
meat.
pizza.
Yes, the Hobbs don't know what pineapple is, so they put goblin fruit on it.
I'm picturing like jackfruit on it or
We
something.
call it
like
the
that.
Arcadian pizza.
Yeah.
Might be
Yeah.
might be jackfruit, might be durian
Oh my god, can you imagine durian pizza?
in the oven
Oh.
cooking.
Yeah.
Nobody wants it.
Ugh.
Nothing better
Oh,
than walking,
God.
getting home, opening the door, and being greeted with the warm
I- aroma
of durian pizza.
Guys, you're not in the oven.
Oh, hey Jocelyn.
Hmm?
Can everybody handle a dark joke?
I can.
Yeah.
What's up?
Cool. We got your house back,
What?
and I repainted the
Mhm.
wall for you.
Oh man.
Thanks.
So you go to take out the
Oh.
garbage,
Yeah.
and there's
Thanks.
the fetch had adopted children there,
Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh
and
my god.
your mother comes to visit. Her
Who's got
husband
the
walks
couch?
out.
This is getting terrible. Worse
Her
and worse and
husband
worse and
walks
worse.
out,
How
and her
does-
husband's
Welcome back
like,
to your
"What?"
life, Jocelyn.
This is the problem with
No.
dissociation, though. Like, did you read the write-up on this thing? Your
Yeah.
character questions
I
whether
blame-
she is
I
even
blame
real.
Jocelyn
What?
because we were looking after him, and then you went and asked him to do that.
Come
Well,
on.
you know the reasoning? It's because
So
he was
they
like,
do
"Wow."
look up. It's gonna be ink. No, what?
So since he got out of the hedge, he had never killed a real person until
Yeah.
like the beginning of this campaign, right? And so he was like, so he did the thing with the Autumn King, and I was like, wow, he's just a gun now. He's just a killer now. And then immediately Jocelyn's like, hey, can you kill someone for me too now? And he's like, okay,
That's why they
cool.
Sure.
you
I'm
were-
just a
you were-
tool.
And she has no idea because she's like, well, everything's sorted out now. And he
Yeah,
keeps
yeah, yeah.
asking me about it. So,
It was between that and the dissociation condition. He's like, well, this is either
oh, it
a
makes complete
dream
sense.
or, and I'm just like,
you
oh
were
shit.
planning
That's what she was
that
saying,
while
like,
I was
wake
having
up
my
first.
heartfelt conversation with Dale and tearing up. And then I
Yeah.
look over to the thing, and you're like, I've got an idea.
So, and just so
Yeah.
everybody knows,
Yeah,
I
that's awful.
did. I was like, I had the epiphany. You can almost see, you can see it in my eyes because I start typing.
Yes.
I'm like what's
Yes.
going on? But I did say like I wouldn't do it unless everybody in the cast gave me the approval that they were okay with it, because that's not
Yeah.
something you just drop.
No.
And when this goes to YouTube, there will be a content warning at the beginning.
Also, remember his actions and reaction to when he smashed punk ass into the ground.
Oh, yeah.
It was pretty
Like, he's gonna
disassociating
respawn.
itself. So
Yeah.
yeah.
He'll respawn. Yeah, he's broken, man. He's broke. Well, I mean, well, might be really
Wait,
broken.
Was
Punk ass thought
broken.
that they. Right.
No. Brodie said that. He said, "Don't worry, he'll just respawn."
Yeah, like
Yeah.
after he killed him. And we were like, no, he's not. He's dead.
He's dead.
So, but I
Oh.
mean, if you're drunk and dissociating, that even if you've
Mhm.
learned it and you're like, oh yeah, no, it's not gonna hang.
Well,
you go
and
back
Brodie's
to the gut
entire
instinct, right? Like,
backstory- well, I don't. Do we tell our backstories to the chat?
I can't believe
in session
I.
0 even?
No.
No.
I think
No.
so.
Because
You
like
guys
Brodie's
want?
entire
I never
thing is
talked about it.
he was trapped in like a Promethean style, like the myth of Prometheus style, like Call of Duty game, where he and a bunch of like soldiers and wannabe soldiers got plucked out of the real world and were forced to murder each other every day, and then were reset the next morning. And they did that for like 15 years every day.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he was kind of fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Probably didn't originally talk like this, but like, I don't know.
Been hit in the head a few times, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I mean, you've seen it. Look at his art. The bottom part of his jaw isn't the same jaw.
Mm-hmm. You just pick
He used
somebody
to have
else's out and
horns.
just like,
Pineapple does not have the worst texture, chat.
Pineapple's fantastic. I love it.
Pineapple's amazing,
lovely.
and it eats
I
you.
love
It's the
pineapple.
fruit that eats you back.
Mm-hmm.
It does, yeah.
And then you conquer it.
And then you
Maybe that's
conquer
why I
it.
don't like
It
it.
is the manliest fruit because,
Humans. They love the things that hurt them.
I do like spicy.
Ain't that right?
Yes.
yeah.
So
Uh,
here's my thought: is that after all this, and like possibly drunk after in grief and whatever of losing Brodie, like Jocelyn and Beau maybe actually do hook up once and then never speak of it again.
Mhm.
No,
It's too bad changelings can't reproduce because then you could have
Maybe.
a little like Aries
Maybe.
baby.
They can't at
Nope.
all.
They can't. They not without a
No.
lot of weird magic. I think
Yeah.
that there was something that said that they could reproduce if you rebond with your fetch. Like if you absorb your fetch back into
God.
yourself
Yeah.
and gain that part of your soul back. So that's the thing. When you, at least according to first edition, if you kill your fetch, you never get that part of your soul back because fetches are actually made out of a little bit of your soul.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And stuffing.
And stuff. Oh, tons of stuffing. Tons of stuff. Obvious. The
Yeah.
stuffing's obvious.
Yeah.
But like,
Stuffing, stuffing.
Fluff.
yeah,
Old yarn.
but like fetches can't
Old
have kids
socks.
either. So, because they don't got stuff.
They don't got nothing.
They're
I seem to recall there being some sort of mention of the possibility, or rather, it was fetches can't. But if they did, then they would basically create like a soulless.
oh
You know,
yeah, that thing.
That explains.
Chucky. That's how you
Yeah.
get Chucky.
They oh god, what book was that? That was Autumn Nightmares, I think. was
Probably.
where those were, and they were dope. They were fetchlings or something like that.
I can't remember the name. I'd have
They
to look
were-
back at Autumn Nightmares.
Yeah, but the thing is with Changeling, you can do anything with it. It's
Yeah,
it's really
yeah.
wild. I think. How did you guys? So like Simon, everybody here, except for you and Kal, played in a Changeling LARP that I ran for quite a while.
Mhm.
How did you like second ed versus first ed, guys? Because like the contracts are kind of cooler in a lot of ways, but
I don't.
I don't know.
I honestly don't notice that much of a difference between the contracts, but I also am playing such a very different combination because I was a wizened like paper scribe person
Yeah.
last time, so it was like all about shadows and whatever, and so this was very different, and I didn't.
Yeah,
In-
it's a lot different.
I don't think I had enough interaction with dealing with like clarity loss for that to truly be obvious what the differences were for me either. So I did notice this one seemed to have a lot more like rules heavy in certain areas, like especially the clarity, but I couldn't tell you what the differences were.
Fair. I feel like there's a really long how-to video that I need to record about this.
I was hoping there was like a flow chart somewhere that someone put up with like together, like with the
Yes, an
questions, be like,
infographic.
yes, no, yes, no. Then you roll this pool.
That would be so much better.
Wouldn't it?
I was like, can't.
Also, knowing
Oh,
when
yeah,
powers
yeah.
end would be nice.
Oh yeah.
At
Brodie
least
still
the
has no
ones-
aspirations.
At least the ones where it's unclear, like the 7 league jump or whatever that we have, where we're like,
Yeah.
let's jump onto the roof.
Yeah.
That's obvious.
You
You
just
use it
keep
once and you
jumping
jump.
until you're like space catting out.
But the others where it's like, hey, this happens and it affects this person. Forever.
Mm-hmm.
A scene?
Like I have
A
one where I'm
fortnight?
like, "Hey, go that way towards that constellation," and then it says target goes towards constellation subject, and I'm pretty sure it doesn't say. Oh, it does. Until next Sunrise? Oh, I don't know. I don't know what this is.
Well,
It
my
does actually
one
tell
that
me.
summons rain doesn't seem
Some
to
of them
specify
do.
how much rain and for how long, other than that it
sunrise.
starts flooding things. I'm like, well, how
Yeah.
much
And then it
flooding?
becomes a demon game
Oh, yeah.
where it's just like, oh, I make it rain. Oh, when do you make it stop?
I said I make it rain.
Yeah.
Ah, Demon
It's
the
like
Fallen.
execute
I've never
program
played.
did not include end condition.
Uh-oh.
hmm
And they wonder why they locked us in hell. God, people have been wanting me to run a
Programming?
programming. Hey, why is there so much junk DNA in the human genome? We don't know, but if we take like this random thing out, the entire thing just collapses. It's not. It's literally just this thing that it's the thing that makes you like hum bop when someone mentions it. Shooba dop bop.
It's the earworm portion of it.
It's not. You know.
Between that,
Why
and
do we
the- and
still
the
have
cat
ingrown
gives
toenails
them-
in this version? We're past beta.
Ugh.
Oh, because it's just like constant
Ow.
like additions on top of the old programming. So it like
Yeah.
the bugs
That's-
from
that's
like
literally
second
what our
edition
DNA
onward.
And it sure is a whole bunch of different people like doing the coding.
Because what
So it's
what
like
is it?
no one really
like in-
understands what the code was in the first place.
In real life, what is it? 98% of our DNA is junk data from viruses.
Is it that much?
Mhm.
It can't
It's
be
something
that
like
much.
it's
Fair
just
bit.
it's code
Yeah.
that it's just recursive code that doesn't actually do anything.
Oh,
But it's
Yeah,
a
because
huge
once a
amount of
virus
our
is
DNA.
in there, it stays.
Yeah, but it stays and it passes
Viruses
down to
hack
the
your
next
DNA.
generation and da. And it's like
That's why you will
Interesting.
never truly be cured of chickenpox.
Yep.
yeah, because then it becomes
Shingles, because it gets
or the
activated
true
again.
Fey.
Mm-hmm.
I have
Not if you're
stories
good like
about-
me and go get your shots.
I think
never get
I
in the
have-
first
I have
place.
stories about shingles, but well, then you should definitely get your shot. You don't want chicken pox as an adult. It's awful. Also,
No.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever
way
seen the
worse.
scar on the tip of my nose. That's from chicken pox. You can't see it on
I have one
camera.
on my forehead.
It just looks cool on you though. It looks like you got shot in the forehead and just healed. You're like, "Ugh."
Well, it's kind
Looks
of
like a
also right
bullet, yeah.
beside my like forehead scar, which actually did randomly hurt one day, and I was like, "What the fuck?" I got
You
this
were
when I
like,
was like 6.
Voldemort.
I know. I was like, "Am I the chosen one?"
Of course you are.
You can like hardly see it unless you're like really close.
We should
But-
probably we should probably do changeling.
We
stuff.
should have been talking. We should be talking about what we
Sorry.
liked about the thing after Simon.
What do we
did.
like about
Yeah,
changeling,
yeah.
everybody?
Oh!
What do we like, everybody?
Everything.
The game,
It's so
I
good.
enjoyed
Uh,
it immensely, and the world building
Yes.
and the care and
setting.
our hollow as it continued to develop
Oh
into
my
more and more
gosh.
absurd, but also to me
Yes.
totally believable.
Mm. I like that Simon let us just be weird. That was good.
Yeah.
I like
Yes.
Denny
Yeah.
McDog.
Danny
Yes.
McDog.
I
I
liked
like.
Isabel's friend as much as I also hated her.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
I wanted to see what was
I'm
going to
out.
happen with her because it's just
I
like
feel like-
yeah.
I feel like Kelly is gonna wake up with her at the end of his bed. Like, not Brodie, but Kelly.
Or possibly you're going to lift up the sheets and then she'll be
Yeah, like in the
doing
garage.
a
Ew.
grudge.
Ugh.
Yeah.
And then you'll just disappear
Ah.
under the sheet.
And she'll be like, "What's your horoscope?" And I'll be like, "Oh fuck."
Oh my god! What time of day were you born?
The time of day.
What's
your
5
moon
a.m.
rising?
What's your
5:30
what's
a.m.
your moon rising? That's how you
I
know they're
thought the
seriously
others
weird.
were. I thought the others were going to like take on the leadership positions or like be more like moral than like Bo or whatever. And then I was like, oh, okay. Weird.
These are my friends.
Interesting. And then Bo was like, I'm okay. I'll do summer court. Yeah. And then like, I was like, well, wait a second. Everyone wants to kill. Damn. And so I like had 16. I barely spent any. Banked XP. And I'm like, okay, presence, persuasion, maybe empathy or whatever stuff I never expected to put up. But yeah, he was supposed to just kind of be like the, I don't know. It ended up working. I think the thread,
Mhm.
what are they called? They're called like needle and thread. Needle and
Yep.
thread
Mhm.
changed the I think that's important, right? Like the thread is acceptance and the needle is teacher.
Mm-hmm.
And I never got to use or recover willpower or like whatever, but like those two just as themes were kind of like how like the I'd pull up my sheet and just be like, oh, and see those two words and kind of be like, oh, okay, he's not a standard teacher type like at all though, but maybe you gotta teach through doing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted at least once, everyone had serious scenes except me. It was always like the jokey one. So I had that, I wanted to do that one last scene with Dale.
Yeah.
You
Everybody
son
got
of a
great.
That was
bitch.
incredible.
It worked. It worked.
And then I made
Very
myself
well
cry
played.
because I got too
Oh,
into it. And then I turned and saw the chat.
Mm-hmm.
You monsters.
Yeah.
But I like that.
Yeah.
Well, anybody else want to throw anything in, or should we turn it over to Simon?
I have a question.
Yeah.
Okay.
What the hell was up with the wizard? I still don't know.
Oh yeah.
The
Oh
wizard
yeah, tell us about the
party.
damn mage.
Yeah, what
He's
happened
not a
with that?
mage.
Oh, okay.
He's a
Fey
sorcerer.
touch. He's a. Fey
Oh, he's a
touch.
douchebag. Okay, got you.
So
Oh, Fey touch.
okay.
Oh.
I
Just Fey.
I made a point of not actively using anything outside of Changeling. So
What's Fey touched? He just kind of like brushed with the hedge a bit.
yeah, basically, and now has some sort of
And has
connection insight into it.
It's
prestidigitation.
got some weird hedge poison ivy.
And then Solomon's kith is one that is supposed to be able to commune with some sort of higher beings or other beings, but it's not very defined. So I hadn't quite. Well, I didn't need to define what they were, but I did just. It was not going to be anything outside of Changeling as well. So, yeah, the magician was in that vein, and I just kind of wanted to have it. If we had the opportunity to draw her into that, then cool. But as it turned out, no. But everything else worked fine. Yeah, she was a lot of fun to play. So,
That's awesome.
yeah.
Woof. Woof.
Oh, thank you, chat.
Hey, Simon, thank you so much
Yeah.
for running this game.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Simon, where can people pay you to run games for them?
Well, if you enjoyed this, or by chance have stumbled upon anything else I've ever run, and enjoyed it enough to pay me to do it, I am over at startplaying.games, where I have a variety of different games on offer. But I always am happy to take requests. I can get behind anything. So if you like it, then I can run it. Can I toss in the link in the chat?
You should be able to. Let me just double check that you should be a VIP.
There it is.
Let me just check. You're a VIP, right? Yeah, you are. You can post.
All right. So yeah, if you want, come on over and do it. I promise I'll make it worth your while.
He'll put in the legwork. Especially if
take
you're like on East Coast time. That's probably easier, right?
Oh, actually, if you're on West Australia time, then then at 9:30 in the morning, I can run a game for you. Or European time, I can also run one in my afternoon. Evenings are starting to fill up, but there are still some free. So, yeah, feel free to jump into any of them there. But yeah, I when I say I'll make it worth your while, I do take it very seriously. So, yeah, please, if you want to come on out, it'd be great. But I also know that's not everyone's bag. But if you want to watch anything else, you can go over to YouTube and look up Tabletop Almanac, or youtube.com/Tabletop Almanac, and you'll find a bunch of other actual plays that I have posted up there. So.
And folks, if you enjoyed this and you want to see more stuff from the channel, go pay Simon first. But if you got a couple of bucks just laying around, I would like to remind everybody that right now we are one gifted subscription to Patreon, which any of you who just wants to take a free gift, go to our Discord, hit up elusive fanatic. I want to say exclusive fanatic. Go hit her up. She's got like one more freebie for the Dork Squad. But we are a scant, I believe it's 2 paid Patreon spots before the end of January, and that will get a brand new campaign ran by Christine, Lady Liliana herself. Only 2, and that's even the $1 tier. I prefer you get one of the bigger ones, but even the $1 counts for the total. So, you know, you throw like a buck in, you're only got 1 left. You throw in $2, it's still only 1 left because it's per person. But like, help us get to 175 patrons, and we will have that game. It's a Regency style D&D game. And then I have 2 other confirmations though. If you want to keep piling people in the Patreon, if you like World of Darkness games, Chronicles of Darkness games, or weird games, I have put a new total of, if we hit 200 paid Patreon members, I will run Dealer's Choice. Like, I will put like my top 10 or 20 favorite things that I'm willing to run, and Patreon will vote for it. I'll run a brand new campaign, Chronicle, whatever. You know, I won't put anything I'm not willing to run. Like, I won't put riffs in there because it's just like, it's not for me. I won't put Cyberpunk Red because I won't have fun running it, because it's just, Cyberpunk doesn't work well with my brain. I really feel like half the people in that game could have ran it better than me. But like, I will put like a mage thing in there, and I'll put like more D&D, and I'll put like, I don't know, Magnus Archives and stuff like that.
Mage, you say?
Always mage. Also, at 225 patrons, which is a huge amount off, Jen has confirmed that she will come back and run another mage thing. Technocracy, mage, whatever. She's already started working on it because she has a feeling that it's going to take like a good year or 2 to hit that number. So, you know, make her do it right now when she's super stressed. Bet. I dare you.
And at 250, I'll run Exalted.
Ooh.
Oh,
I'm gonna clip that. 250, Cal will run Exalted. The costuming on that would be nuts.
I can't even. Sasha's. If you have a lot. Oh man, that could. Oh man, that would be. It could.
That
be
would take us a year of working out to get the
nuts.
muscles.
Oh man.
Right. But you're seriously considering it now, aren't you?
To get in shape, yeah.
My strength 8 character.
Yeah, but you're playing with World of Darkness
oh,
numbers.
he does.
Like, that's 8
sort of
dots.
smacked it, but he does this thing, right?
Yeah.
Which
character.
what are you talking about? Okay.
Yeah.
I was out of the room throwing my dog in his crate because he wouldn't stop barking when you said that. What are you talking about?
Oh, do you? Okay, so I kind of blew some minds here. I did security for like 15 years, and a tough guy thing, regardless of where it is. Sometimes you just see it like at the bank. Usually when it's a guy talking to a woman, instead of just crossing his arms, right?
Yeah.
Crosses his arms, but what you do is you put this arm under this bicep, this arm under this bicep. Whoa! Check out how big my biceps are.
Oh my god!
And
why are men
I see guys do
stupid?
that. Yeah, and I see guys do that. And I'm like, what is wrong with your hands? Are
so
your
you've
hands
noticed
right.
that
Are they
too?
cold?
Yeah, I've
now that
noticed
you-
it. And it's just like,
Oh my god!
But
Meanwhile,
it's
I
just
try
like,
not to lean
dude,
on the counter
like,
when I'm talking to a
please.
woman because I'm taller than them, and I think that would be. Jesus Christ! I'm still on camera. What are you doing?
Ghosts are attacking.
no one expects the dog.
It's one of those things
The
though
puppy
where
inquisition.
once you notice, once somebody points it out to you, you're gonna be like, you'll walk downtown and see it like 3 times, and you'll be like, oh, oh, and you'll see like certain friends do it, and you're like,
Bro, really?
You're like,
there,
Oh,
I've given
okay,
away,
no.
I've given away some
Your
secrets.
secrets, yeah.
I have
learning
known.
the bro code.
I don't think this is covered by that.
I did have
Probably.
one
No,
friend who wanted,
not really.
woman friend who wanted to look tough, in front of some chicks also do that. But that was after I told her that people do that. So I think she was doing it ironically. But maybe it's not exclusive to men. I don't know.
All right.
I mean, if you learn the trick, then yeah, I can see you being
Mike
like,
says I just have a
use
death
this.
stare, so I don't know.
You do.
I can't bring myself to do
Yeah, I
it.
do.
I have a thing I want to say.
Oh, yes.
Go play for
What is
Simon.
it?
Go back, Simon. Go make him run games for you. Right now, you right there. I'm pointing at you. Go out there and support him, and also join the Patreon so that I can get more treats. There you go.
Amazing.
Can
You
I
should
put
do
a
an
picture of
official
Teddy on my profile
ad.
then?
Do it puppeteering Teddy like that.
The Teddy cut.
Do like the Weimaraner guy.
Twiddles.
Remember the Weimaraner guy?
Hi.
Yeah,
He's on, like,
yeah, the
Sesame
guy with the
Street or whatever.
Weimaraners.
And he
Mhm.
Put his nose in my mouth.
Yeah,
because he
You want
can't actually
Fritos?
see what
there
he's
were
doing.
videos. Yeah, there were videos they did with them too, not just the photos. It's
Fantastic.
funny. Yes, everybody will make an ad with everybody's pets.
Dog tails.
Apollo can run the
Ooh.
camera because he's got thumbs.
That's true.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
Speaking
get
of
out of here.
animals, where am I?
All right.
I don't see
So, thank you so much for tuning into Changeling the Lost, a lot of liars, and for hanging out while the dog panicked about not being able to leave the room. Christine, can you get dog? Well, he's freaking out because he can't leave the room.
I'm trapped forever.
He's
Yeah.
trapped forever with me. What a fate.
That's
I'll-
why I
I'll
had
get
to
him
go
in a-
rescue the cat.
I'll get him in a minute. I'm rapping.
She was trapped with mice.
All right. So thank you so much for tuning in to Changeling the Lost, a lot of liars. Thank you, Simon, for running it. It was a lot of fun. I can't wait to get you back for more fun stuff. Maybe actually even let you play. Who knows? Then you won't have to do the legwork. That'll be kind of nice for you. But that will be a future story. The next time you'll be able to see Simon for sure is there might be an event in March that he might be doing. He should also check the damn Discord for it. We'll talk. But also, I got to thank everybody who supports the channel on Patreon because I couldn't eat if you didn't. And I couldn't feed that dog. I'd have to eat the dog. So thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you to our divine producers, my parents, and Shikon Dave Vermillion. Our demonic producer, Sorcerer Sanguine. Our wizard of the Patreon, Tammy the Forever Cleric, the Ink Goblin, Karasha Urquhart, and Big Nut. Our monster maker, Soloman. Our high council of the Patreon, Taryn, Amberthist, Raven with Bobble, Chef of the Death, LaRook, Mike Baxter, Brian Kaler, Nerdy Metal Gent, Grumpy Al, Cody, David Prophet, and Andrea Gresham. Also, a major thank you to Michael Ilott for designing the overlays for this game, like all the graphics and stuff. They're all because of him. Thanks to Onyx Path for designing Changeling the Lost because it's a cool game. And also a big thank you to all of you who came out and watched and got more Chronicles of Darkness content. If you like what we do here, go support us on Patreon. But also, if you don't have any money, that's fine. Join our Discord, watch our videos, hit like, put comments in. It does make a big difference. Go follow Simon's stuff too. But where can we find everybody here? We should probably go. Does anybody want to shout out what they're doing? You can, because you can find Kelle. You're not really doing much at the moment in terms
Not
of
doing
that,
much.
except for being on
I'm
Dork
making
Tales.
costumes for an unknown, unannounced project.
Kal, where can we find you?
Yeah, what may or may not be my final, the final episode of Too Much Energon, my Transformers podcast that's well over 100, with a certain interview with somebody
With
whom
Optimus
I shall
Prime?
not-
Not the
Holy crap,
What?
that's
with
incredible.
Megatron. With Starscream, with Bumblebee. Is it Silent Bumblebee? Because you should totally do that for fun. I'm gonna talk.
Oh, as an April Fool's.
The silent bubble. Yeah.
Just play radio clips talking back to us.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's something that's Too Much Energon. Wherever that's found. And other than that, stuff here on Dork Tales. Like me running Avernus, Descent into Avernus. But that's for Patreonos.
Yeah, it's starting to trickle out on YouTube.
Quarter now.
Episode 3 is out, so you know we're on like episode 11. Like, hurry up. Amy, where can we find you?
Mostly here, honestly, on Dork
Yeah.
Tales, in way too many things. But sometimes you can also catch me streaming irregularly, and when the urge so much just occurs over on my Twitch channel, which is Paradoxical Ghoul.
Thanks. Everybody go follow. Caitlan, where can we find you?
Koi. Most social medias as Petite Medic, except for X, which is Petite Medic. While I'm still in this nebulous state, I know it was at one point very funny, Simon. It was at one point a great joke. Not anymore. Anyway, I'm kind of in a nebulous state where I'm not posting a whole lot because I'm like trying to figure out where I want to go with my social medias. Anyway, I do
Oh
a lot
yeah,
of
I'm on
cosplay
Blue
stuff.
Sky.
Oh
I
yeah,
also
yeah. I think we're
do
all
that.
on Blue Sky now.
I do a lot of fangirling. And yeah, I do a little bit of really amateur voice acting too. So that's pretty fun. That's me.
Nice. And finally, Simon.
Oh, all right. Well, as I mentioned, you can find me over on YouTube at www.youtube.com/@tabletopalmanac, or there might be something else, but that will definitely bring you to my channel where I do game reviews and upload some actual plays. I've got Alien going, Vampire the Masquerade 20th Anniversary Edition, Hunter the Vigil, and an upcoming Historica Arcanum game. It's D&D as if our history was somewhat D&D-y, but it works. Designed by the very, very cool Turkish company Metis Creative, and it's set during the period of the Crusades with Baldwin and Saladin and everyone. And then, yeah, most socials at Tabletop Almanac. But really, I only check Blue Sky these days because my blood pressure needs to stay at the right level for living, and the Hell site does not encourage that. As much as I love fighting with the worst that humanity has to offer, it does not leave me in a good mood. So I left. And then, yeah, you can also check out my blog where I did a number of reviews for a number of years. But I've kind of slowed down while I did video ones instead, and that is the tabletopalmanac.wordpress.com.
Beautiful. And with that, I'll let Simon play us out, but be sure to come back tomorrow night for Vecna Eve of Ruin, where we're going to a little place called Barovia.
Cool.
Play us out, Simon.
Thank you all for coming out once again.
We'll see you next time.
Thank you, Simon.
Bye, everybody. Don't wander into the hedge alone. Wander there with friends.
No. Yeah.
You can trade them to the Fey.
And then you,
Yeah. Then you.
and then you outrun them.
You just have to follow the Jaws principle. Just don't be slow.
like from James Bond.
Yeah.
I dropped that.
No.
Belle wasn't the slowest.
You know what? Just remember, if a strange Fey creature offers you food or drugs, say yes, because today food and drugs are expensive.
Wait, a whole garden of eggs?
A whole carton of eggs? Fucking sign me up.
And honestly, if
they're
you're
not
going to
the
cover your
salmonella
rent and housing and shelter for the next eons, then yeah.
That's not a
honestly.
keeper. That's a sugar daddy.
Yeah. That's
Right?
way different. People are
this
signing up
economy?
and just crawling through the hedge like, hey.
The Fae start sending them back
Heard you
too
were
many.
looking.
Yeah, they're just like, no, we're getting such crap.
Too many millennials.
Go back.
I
God,
can't support you all.
get rid of them.
Same brain cell,
Leave.
Kelly. God
What kind
damn
of
it.
craft beer do you have out here?
Oh my God. Bye, everybody.
Hipsters.
Did someone say charcuterie?
Now I have a new chronicle in mind.